And just for the heck of it, she's gonna
just for the hex of it.
That was pretty good.
That took me a little bit, but I got there.
Well, hello everybody out there in Streamland. I think you know what day it is. It's Friday, which means it's time for the weekend, and it's time for us to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Seated around the table with me are some old-time D&D pros, and we're about to get started on a game that I think we launched last week with a lot of excitement and vigor and vim.
Oh, yes.
And did some murders. There was a murder done.
At least a few.
Killed a beast of some type.
Mm-hmm.
And with all that excitement, oh, goodness.
Bianca.
Is she going to curl up in the... Okay.
I was going to say.
So, without further ado, we're about to get started where we left off the last time we got together. But before we do, since we're all kind of new here, why don't we do that introduction thing where we start with the panel that's next to me, and we'll have Parker.
Oh, that's me. I cannot see what you're doing.
Well, I was pointing at you.
Okay.
You go and then you go that
Well, I am Parker Gillette, and I play Janet Tammy Woodspin, who is a druid half-orc.
way. Hi, Jam Tammy.
Hello, how's it going?
You're kind of tall, 6'10".
Yeah, 6'10". She's fucking huge. I love her so much.
How far can you throw a sheep?
That's a great question. Probably pretty far, right?
Can we try?
We just have to find a sheep.
Roll for initiative. She's got my back.
As soon as you see a sheep, we're doing
A
strength.
dire sheep.
Yeah. Fuck. I just have to turn into like something with hands and big.
Perfect.
Next to Parker, we've got Cam.
Yeah.
Cam, you're playing Callisto.
Yeah, Callisto Clausius, KC for short. And just to make it easier on you guys, I'm playing a Triton Bard. Yeah, she's pretty short. She's about 5'2". She's like a fish person, if y'all don't know what a Triton is. She's very light clothing, very elegant, a lot of jewelry, very shiny, very flashy, you know? You know?
Got that glam.
You know? Runway model status.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My name is Kayla Blake. I say the last time, or my last name, because my dad got mad at me because I don't use my last name. So, Kayla Blake is my full name. And then I play the Tiefling Bard, Angel Williams. And he's wonderful. And a little bit of a jerk. But...
it's an understatement. Okay. Yeah, a little.
yeah. We'll see what character voice he has today. My throat's feeling sore, so...
Well, as a master of the thespian arts, he probably can come up with any number of voices.
True.
When he feels like.
Oh,
We should we should have you demonstrate your
please
your
do.
ability to do
Roll
voices.
performance check.
I'm good.
Grant, you're down there at the end of the table by yourself today.
I am. I'm all alone.
There's an empty chair next to you and some
There
paper
is.
stacked in front of it.
That's so weird.
Nothing.
Hold on.
Miniature, dice,
There's
everything.
no, there's nothing that the camera can't see that.
Sorry.
The camera can't see that.
I mean,
okay,
there's a
okay.
table and
And like,
Grant stuff.
and
Yeah, it's all my stuff.
yeah, he even has his
Nobody
name
Oh,
on
Grant,
it.
you're kind
Like,
of like a hoarder.
yeah.
Are you okay?
Are you?
My name is Grant Thornton, and I'm playing Monolith. No last name. He is an Earth Genasi rogue, and he's got what I would call a Jersey accent, and what everyone would call an abomination. So
Fantasy
fantasy Jersey.
Yeah.
My apologies.
No, it's, I mean, anybody
Fantasy
that's trying to
Jersey.
compare that to a Jersey accent, that's their mistake.
Yeah. God.
Clearly, you've got fantasy Jersey
It's
accent.
its own
down
thing. I
pat.
invented this.
Yeah.
So,
The monolith.
and it's just me, all alone. This is it.
Wow.
Did you know that in camera, you got your children in camera with you?
My children?
Yeah.
I do. Where are they?
Your kids, Grant. Come on.
Oh my
You can't tell where your kids
Yeah.
are.
Those my kids?
Did you lose your kids again? Did you lose them?
It's so tiny. I
Oh
couldn't
my
see
god,
them.
that's so cute.
My head was blocking.
Yeah, did you not see them?
Those are the
No.
lawyers. These are the doctors.
The lawyers and the doctors. I'm so glad we said, let's get rid of the lawyers. Oh, that's so adorable.
If you
I
have
love this.
doctors, you're gonna need the lawyers.
I know.
Yeah.
Where do I put these?
He's
You can
done.
put it back on the shelf. You can keep them and talk to them.
I have a whole big, like, 3-gallon Ziploc bag that I talk to.
Do you still have the Ziploc bag?
I don't know what to do with it. It's just on my desk.
Throw it away.
Throw it
No,
away.
they're my children.
I
Wow.
took my bag and smushed them all up.
I did that too.
So it's really gross now.
I trusted you with my baby.
I mean, I raise them lovely and I give them plenty of food and
Bull puppy.
water. Ugh.
I'm sure they're getting thrown into the ocean anyways.
There's no doubt anybody watching isn't aware that at the 24-hour marathon stream, Grant brought life forth on camera for us. A 24-hour gestation from seed to full-grown jelly ball.
From tiny little piece of plastic to a larger squishy piece of plastic.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Very quickly. Very cute. They're just so cute. I don't know
They're
why.
adorable.
Like they're just mushy, transparent balls.
And you squished them.
yeah,
Kill them
My
all.
children.
it was pretty satisfying. You just go, and then they look.
I had to take them off my kitchen table because, like, my roommate and his girlfriend would be like, squish, squish, squish. I was like, no, stop it.
Like bubble wrap.
They have a future.
They're going to be. One of those could have cured cancer.
Maybe one of your other many doctor children.
We don't care. We got a lot of those.
So before we get started, since we're still on the introduction and welcome phase, I'll just ask anybody watching or anybody that's watching the video on demand, this would be a great time for you to help the stream out without spending a nickel. Without spending any money at all, just give us a little follow, quick follow on Twitch. Or you know what would be even better? Go find Campfire Quest at YouTube and give us a sub there. Because then as soon as the video goes live, you can see what the amazing, cool, funny thumbnail is, because that's my favorite part.
Absolutely.
And then you can go straight into watching. So Campfire Quest at YouTube, Campfire Quest on
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Twitch.
Yeah, hopefully maybe watch it on Twitch.
Twitter.
The Twitters.
At Twitch.
Yep.
Do we,
Oh, did
and,
you? I don't know if
YouTube.
you guys said this, but
Do we say Twitter?
Twitch? Did we
Twitch?
say Twitch?
Are we on Twitch?
Twitch.
Twitcher?
Twitcher?
Instabook?
Oh,
I
that's
love that
it.
new game, Twitcher.
Twitcher 3, the vile
I'm still bitter about that author. Come on, dude, your Twitcher book's not that great.
Oh, my.
Just take your little chunk of money and quit. All right, sorry. So since we're between intros, and I've already done the call to action and begged everybody to follow us in some form and share us with your friends, I would then say that it's now on all of us right now to perform a intro. So we don't have an intro that's going to play. So for the next 30 seconds, we are doing an intro.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
Are we gonna
hold
do
on.
it in what direction?
I don't even know. if
Going
there's
clockwise.
words. I think
Okay,
I
Grant,
just assumed we'd be
you play like a
dancing.
melody and then like say your name and then keep
Why didn't
going.
you tell me to bring my ukulele?
Just
I
do
brought
it
it.
with your voice. It's fine.
Do you want to
Yeah.
ukulele?
Yeah. All right. So for those who don't know, Grant and I are working on making a little jingle, a little melody
working.
right now.
By working, we mean we talked about it like 4 times.
Yeah, and then haven't done anything about it yet.
Okay.
Hey,
let's
but
do
we're
it.
busy people, you know, so we gotta, yeah.
All right, now introduce yourself.
My name is Monolith. I like stabbing shit. I sneak all over town. On to you.
Who wants to go next?
Caleb.
Kayla wants to go next.
My name's Angel, and I'm 12F.
Oh, you're such a good bard.
Thank you.
Cameron.
I'm waiting for a good time. Going up and going down. My name's Callisto. I flick my wrist though. Stick my trident right up your ass. I play the liar every once and then. I like jewelry too.
Janitary.
Oh, you're gonna do it for me? That's
Nope.
cool.
No.
Pass it off to you.
What does she do? Janet Sammy. She's big and strong.
Big and
She's gonna
strong.
fucking crush you.
Whoa,
She'll crush you.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's it. She's gonna freak. She's gonna.
She'll freaking crush you, bro. We got you, hype man.
Wait, the DM.
Oh,
DM.
yeah.
Yep. My name is Jason. And we're going to start now. Alright. Great job.
Write this down.
No. I like the interrupting. I think that's actually a really cute idea.
Gotcha.
So we're not going to make an actual intro now. This is just how we're going to do it from this point.
Ew, nothing.
Come prepared. You got a whole week to work on your intro for the next time.
Oh boy.
Okay.
A
Me
little
too.
song.
I'm going to go for more than one line. All right. Welcome back. After that intro, we're ready to get started on another installment of Campfire Quest. Last we were together, we were in the icy polar north, and our adventurers had left King Jules and his wagon train that was headed back to the warmer parts of the world. And he'd sent you on a very special quest. You were delivering Bath, and she was going to be dropped off at a special camp, Camp Icy. You had no problem locating the road that you're supposed to take to get her there. You had no problem at all. It's very well marked. It's a road.
All right.
The problems that you had didn't occur in the first couple hours of your travels either. It was beautiful weather with very little going on. But lo and behold, just before you got there in the last 30 or 40 minutes of travel, you ran into something. You ran into what appeared to be mounds of ice, and what, after a little bit of further investigation, revealed to be what the locals call ice ogres.
Nice.
And you battled these ice ogres, killing one of them and scaring the other one away.
Yeah.
And we pick up today's installment with you standing around this wagon with some very, very irritated polar bears still harnessed in, and a very concerned Stramp who's spending a lot of his time giving polar bear ear scritches in an attempt to try and calm them down before loading you guys up. So here you are in the icy north outside of your warm wagon. What do you do?
All right.
Well,
That was definitely something. A nice wake-up call, I suppose. I'm gonna go just poke my head into the wagon and see if Bath is still sleeping.
She is still sleeping. Bath is having one of those sleeps that kids have that are magical. They can sleep through anything. Helicopters landing, fantasy helicopters landing, anything.
Alright, so,
Is everybody okay?
what's his name?
does anybody need any healing specifically?
Nah, I'm pretty good.
I could use some.
Okay.
That sucks. Too
Oh
bad.
shoot! I don't have a pencil. Do y'all have a
I
pencil?
have a pen and all the
We
pencil.
can steal this one. That's mine.
Totally.
That's mine.
Yes.
All right, I will do that then. How much is it's 1d4 plus, right? Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Just so. There it
You
is.
don't want to
Yeah,
overheal
1d4.
them.
Welcome to the Octagon Dice.
2 plus 5. That's 7. So you
Nice
go
little
for 7.
MMA fight for
7?
you.
Yes.
D's. D20.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stramp, do you think we're okay to keep going, or?
There you go. Yeah, you're full.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm just not used to seeing this kind of activity out here. Glad you guys were with us. I'm afraid I would have lost a polar bear or two, and well, maybe old Stramp.
I'm surprised that the King Jules didn't tell us about this. He told us about some other things, but nothing about what were those?
Well, ice ogres, but really, they go by a lot of different names. I will tell you that we're seeing a lot of crazy stuff right now. The storm is driving a lot of wild animals out of their natural habitats and pushing them into places they wouldn't normally be. It's crazy out here, the kind of stuff we keep running into.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Not good at all. I
that
wonder,
storm happened.
Crazy things can happen when the weather's
And
different.
if I ever found the people who caused that storm,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Oh, they don't want to meet me.
Oh, Monolith and Janet. It's just a storm. It's not like we could blame somebody for it.
Exactly. You know what? You're right.
You're
It is a
completely
natural occurring
right.
storm, which has happened by itself.
correct.
That's an interesting way to put that, Janet. That's an interesting way to describe how weather works. Yes, exactly.
Anyway, so should we continue or should we keep moving or?
I see no reason not to keep going. I'd say let's loot that body, but I mean, it's not like he's gonna have a coin purse, am I right?
Or,
Is he gonna have a coin purse?
Do it
I
a
would
lot.
be really surprised if that.
I'm gonna go
wild
check
beast
the. I'm gonna make sure. You know, you put the thought in my head. I gotta go.
you should keep
I'll go
tap
over
on
with
it.
him.
Is it hard? Is he hard? All of his organs solidified when he like vomited them out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go knock on his corpse.
Does it make a sound?
I'd like you to picture
It's hollow.
the tam that got opened up on Hoth when Luke
Yeah.
Skywalker needed
Oh my
a warm
God.
place
And he
to
was
be.
like, "No."
In the same way that stayed warm and squishy long enough to get in there, these organs also were opened up and exposed to the outside. They froze a lot more quickly. You could not climb into this corpse. It is a hard
challenge?
corpse covered by a weird white scaly skin, and you're seeing a lot more of the, up close, you're seeing a lot of the red between some of the scale cracks.
Would you say like any of the scales like come off at all, or are they like that like sleek like gross?
It's hard to tell. Would
I
you like to
wanna-
find out?
I would
I'm
also
gonna-
like to like pop a scale off.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
disgusting.
You guys do.
I didn't ask you.
Well, I'm telling you.
Well, I might make a quick buck, so you know, whatever.
I like it's kind of pretty, you know. It's
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that. That's kind
It's you know it's never mind.
Can you grab me one?
sure. Just one. Okay.
So you go and you explore. You take a look at these scales, and I'm gonna have you do. This might sound odd, but it's going to be a survival check because you're looking at. You're going to be using a survival skill in this instance to try and retrieve some of this.
Yeah, I'm totally good at that. Oh, apparently I'm proficient. That doesn't help at all. But 7?
You rolled a 7.
Oh, I'm rolling to. Which one am I rolling?
Survival.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
No, I have a +1. It's not my
Wow.
negative one. I got a 12.
What you both discover when you take a close look. Go
I
ahead.
don't know.
I was gonna say, can I inspire him?
You should,
All right, I will inspire you.
especially since you asked for one of them anyway.
I think you're doing a really good job.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, no. If you could just grab me one, I just want to make a jewelry, some sort, out of it. If you
Ah.
can. No, but you're doing good.
Oh,
I really appreciate you doing this for me. I think you're doing a really good job. You did a good job in the fight too. Thank you. For that.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not used to this positive reinforcement.
What do I do
kind
with
of
inspiration?
Uh,
What does that do to me?
One-
If
1d6.
it's successful, you get a D6.
Level 5, it's D8. So we're almost there. Just
Yeah, you just get
add
to add it
to
right onto this. You've been inspired. You're gonna like having bards around.
Yeah.
Two.
Two bards. This is gonna be great.
Can you imagine getting like double inspo?
Okay, so what did I have? 12?
Yes.
12 plus 3.
Ooh,
15, baby.
You hit a magic
15
number.
totally.
I did?
Yep.
What kind of magic? Dark magic?
Well, let's just say it's a number that Janet Tammy got nowhere close to. It was the one required to successfully remove some skin or scales from this.
Gotcha.
What Janet Tammy notices but doesn't help her in her looking is that the scales are not like dragon scales or wormling scales. They don't pop off. They're not connected by a tine that you remove. Instead, they seem to be part of a large sheet, like a snake skin. And you might remove a patch of this snake skin, and it might have several scales attached to it, but they're all kind of, it's like scale, it's like when you take iron and you attach it to leather armor. It's almost like the scales are attached to a thick skin on the outside. You can't remove them, but you can take the skin and the scale off.
Ew.
You successfully pull off a patch that's about 1 foot by 1 foot.
Whoa.
And it contains 5 scales. There's 2 on the corners and 1 in the center. And the ones that were in the other, the tops and the sides, popped off when you were pulling that little bit of skin.
Gotcha.
So that's what you're holding. It's a patch of animal skin
Add
that has
that to my
5
equipment.
scales on it. You can choose to break that up further and hand pieces out, or you can keep it as is.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I got 5 actually.
That's real.
Do you want one?
Yeah. And
Okay.
She's just kind of holding like a bunch of the like skin, but like balled up.
Ew.
This didn't really work out as planned.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. I don't like that. Put that away, please.
Here, I'll set it on the organs.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, here's a scale.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You'd also asked to do an investigation check that I'd never addressed. You want to go ahead and I know that
Knock on the corpse.
you've already done some other work with it, but let's
Yeah.
retroactively have you investigate beforehand.
Okay.
Can I help?
No, he went over on his own to take a look at it.
Oh,
In
that was
my
dumb.
mind, he was.
I got a 10.
The only thing that's out of the ordinary is that you find what looks like a bracelet on one of the front arms. It's a thin metal that's been clamped and crimped. That's the
Crimped.
those are the
Krampus.
Where is he?
Oh, no. I swear I've been a good boy.
We've crimped it on the side, and in the what languages do you speak?
Common and primordial.
Oh, good. Luckily, it's in common.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
It has a series of numbers and letters that make no sense to you, but they are from an alphabet that you recognize.
Prisoner.
That's all that you notice, and then you go about the process of
folks.
removing skin and scales.
Okay.
All right, and now you've got a frozen hard corpse next to the
I gave you
wagon.
one. Put an ice ogre scale in both your inventory.
All right.
Thank you,
Put
thank you,
my
thank you, thank
inventory.
you.
My laptop is at 7%.
Can that stretch to Parker's?
We can try.
Could I potentially?
What percent are
borrow
you?
it?
I'm at 93, but
Oh,
I thought I'd be lower.
Stealing
With
all
all
the
that
power.
Minecraft playing I'm doing.
Are you still playing Minecraft?
No,
Thank you so much.
yeah, I'm playing Minecraft while playing D&D.
Like, all right, it's your turn, Kayla. Huh? What? Huh? Sorry, I was just fighting a creeper.
I was farming.
Guys,
Busy here. Okay.
Ugh.
Playing Minecraft.
important thing.
Get out of my room, Mom. I'm playing Minecraft.
I'm playing Minecraft.
I think we should probably get going. I don't
Yeah.
want to know what else is probably
I
looking
agree.
around these.
We got ice ogres. We got ice hoppers. Next, we're gonna get ice dragons. Or something.
We don't need to think about the potential of
I
ice
don't
dragons.
Want, I don't want to. I'm gonna not jinx it. I'm gonna knock on wood.
Yeah.
where's my
Uh-oh.
ice dragon, you say?
Roll for initiative.
Somebody say roll for initiative.
Everybody, load up.
I'm already in there.
Okay. Cool.
Without much effort, you guys find yourselves back in the very warm wagon, and the polar bears are happy to be moving again. Their lot in life, their love is to pull a wagon, and that's what they're getting to do right now. You guys are inside resting. I would say that because of the slow start and the last little leg of this, you've got about 2 more hours of resting that you get to take advantage of.
Wow.
you got to rest on the way to this point, but that doesn't do you any good for any spell slots or anything that you expended since then. But you are resting nicely in the wagon. During this last little leg of the journey, what kind of conversations do you think you might be having? Or is everybody snoring? I mean, you tell me what it's like in the wagon.
Can I see that bracelet?
Did I take the bracelet?
I would say yeah.
Yeah, I definitely took the bracelet. Yeah, sure, here you go.
Would I be able to recognize, like, what it's made out of?
Oh, I bet you would. It's a cheap metal. It's not the kind of stuff your family would work with. It's not made to be a valuable. It's more of a metal indicator. You've seen stuff like this probably with sea creatures that are tagged or marked so that you can tell them apart.
Got it.
This just happens to be a land creature. It's got some kind of a marking, and the letters and numbers seem to be some sort of an identifier, so whoever marked them can tell them apart from other creatures that are
Ye old Steve Irwin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I relay that to them.
Okay.
Yeah, so as far as I know, it's just to keep track of different creatures.
Who's keeping track of this?
Why would they want to keep it? It doesn't seem like it's a very nice pet to have around.
I mean,
I don't
if
know.
you could tame it, it'd probably be pretty cool.
You know what? Maybe it's like
Right on his
a
shoulders.
cow. Maybe it's just got lots of meat.
And udders.
Yeah, milk.
I don't think it has udders.
What do
You
you
don't know.
know?
Did you even check? Like,
I didn't. I'm just going off of my basic knowledge of ogres. Maybe these ones. I mean, they got scales. Do scaly things have udders? I've never seen a snake with udders.
you're right. I've never seen like a lizard with udders.
That'd be disturbing.
Yeah. Honestly, this topic's a little.
Like 6 little
We're done. Monolith. Monolith.
a little
No.
bubble, little thing on their belly.
No!
A lizard like it's dragging on the ground all the time. They wouldn't be able to use it.
That would hurt a lot.
Yeah, they wouldn't have a good time.
This is why the sea is better, because you don't have to worry about that.
You don't got lizards in the sea?
No, we do. It's just that if they were to have...
Udders,
Because
they wouldn't drag
Yeah.
it's water.
because
Yeah.
of the water.
I wonder how they would swim. Would it just be like a, you know? Or
That
do-
udder
'cause,
would
like, do they
definitely
have,
not
like-
be aerodynamic.
But they would probably use their udders to swim.
Oh my god, you're so right.
They
oh my
flap the
god.
udder nipples. The teats.
They have little things on these
Angel
ships.
starts writing this down.
The next big play.
Yeah.
How's Bath doing?
Somebody just noticed a second ago, without having to roll perception, you can decide who it was, but Beth was awake and watching you guys. And while you were having that last part of the conversation, she was looking really confused, and she said to you that that's not how that works, you guys.
Oh yeah?
Oh? My bad.
That's okay. That's funny that you would think that, but that's not how ice ogres work.
Oh.
Well, how do ice ogres work?
Have you seen them before? What are they all about? They aren't like cattle? You don't eat them?
No. We studied them in school. They're wild animals that live up here. I'm amazed that you guys fought one and that I somehow slept through it. The fact that I didn't get to see one is really kind of sad.
Well, I mean, his corpse is still out there.
No, maybe we should. You
We're
didn't
like
see. We're gone.
an hour
It's okay.
We can turn around.
No, I think it's okay. Monolith. I don't think she needs to see the ice
Maybe we'll see
guys.
another one.
Yeah. And then you'll see
possibly
its
see another
intestines
one. Yeah.
pulled from its body.
What
Maybe not that part. That part would be pretty rough.
what do you know about these?
I don't know if the child should be seeing that.
And gotta start young, you know.
I don't... Okay.
I would love to hear a Beth. These animals.
Well, they're just part of the natural world up here. It's one of the main reasons that my people don't come up here and live full time. I mean, clearly we wanted to make sure the property and our lands weren't being taken over by people that don't own them, which is why we came up to fight. But now that we're done with that, we're leaving as soon as we can. You know some of the creatures that we deal with up here, and there are others who haven't even seen yet. I don't even want to think about running into some of the others.
Could you give us a quick heads up on some of those maybe that we should look out for?
Well, the one that I'm the most scared of?
Yeah.
King Jules said I wouldn't have to worry about it, and so really talking about it, have you heard of the abominable snowman?
That's a very large word. The abominable Abominable.
I think it's
You'll get there,
abominable.
Mona.
Abominable.
I think it's abominable.
Abominable?
Abominable snowman?
Well, whichever way you say it in your language, I think we're talking about the same big creature.
Okay, what's he about? What's he like?
Scary.
Scary.
He's so scary he can hurt you just by staring at you.
He can hurt you just by.
Like
That's
with his
very
eyes?
scary.
Is he like, does he have some sort of arcane nature to him?
Is he tall? Is he short?
These are a lot of questions.
Sorry.
Didn't you guys have school like I did? I learned all this in my school.
I
We're
grew
from
up in a
other
lot of-
parts of the world. I didn't go to school. I grew up on the streets. I'm a street rat.
Yeah, my mom taught me everything I knew, and it wasn't necessarily book related.
Can we get a montage of every time I've said street rat? I feel like I said that a lot.
Can I make a perception check outside of the cart just to make sure like I don't see anything else like the eye soakers?
Oh, the abominable snowman, like that guy right there?
I'll
Oh
see
my
anything.
lord!
Nothing. Nope. Nope.
You didn't like poke yourself in the eye, did you?
I got a natural one, so probably.
Did something. Did
You went to look out the window and just like, oh.
It's like when you try to get in the car and you hit your head. I'm gonna sit down instead.
I literally do that all the time. Like, it's not
Oh,
even funny
same.
anymore.
Same.
Like, it's not funny. I'm just sad about it. It just hurts.
Will you stop being
What
so
did I
mean?
just say?
Sorry, it's not
Okay,
funny.
like I thought we were
Sorry.
friends and having a good time.
Said it wasn't funny and that made me laugh.
Could you?
So the thing that Casey would have seen had the look through the window been a little bit better would have been in the distance. What looks like a handful of wagons pulled off to the side, and they appear to be caught in snow. There's snow drifted up on the side of them.
Darn.
And the snow has been falling now for about the last hour. You guys didn't deal with it while you were fighting the ice ogres, but you did deal with it as you were riding through the wagon over the last hour. And where you are now, it seems to be falling pretty hard. And as you get a little bit closer, Stramph is completely aware of what's up there, and he slows everybody down and gets out of his cocoon and begins to peer through the very window that Casey bumped her head on so badly. When he looks ahead, he says, "I'm not sure. It doesn't seem safe. I can't tell if it's a trap or if there's somebody having problems up ahead."
Well, is it like,
I
how
can-
many did it say?
Perception roll.
Big boy.
I can go up and talk to him if you need me to.
I think I should go talk to them.
I got a 6.
Do you want to just come with me?
Hard to tell. 2, 3,
Okay.
4 wagons,
Yeah.
maybe 5.
Oh.
Guys, I
Did you say,
maybe,
can you see people?
Would how about I just go? How about I just go? I think I can fly now. It's either that or I can
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second, guys.
Turns out I'm a superhero.
She flies just as fast as we walk, and I was like, wow, what was even the point of this?
She just like hovers like 5 feet above the ground.
having a good time. Did you know there's like a
Lemonade.
monk level or a monk feature that you can take like when you're level 20 and like all of a sudden like your flying speed is 30, like you
I don't
you
know.
just fly.
I don't know.
I would have to.
You can
look it
also
up. I
walk up
literally
like
don't know.
flat surfaces, just like walk up a wall.
That'd be cool. It's called spider climb.
Oh, I have that.
Monks have it, and
in
it's
my
not
other
called
one.
fire
I'm so
climb.
sorry.
Oh,
I can't
really?
find
What
it
are you
all.
looking for?
Druids
Just
have
to
it as
see
a
if
spell. So
at
do they?
level
No.
4 right now if I
Really?
can fly.
So you can
or
turn
if I can
into a
swim.
spider and then climb.
even better.
You mean when you go to wild shape?
Yeah,
It's you can't swim yet.
I can't fly yet.
I mean, you can't fly yet.
Can't swim yet. You
I can
can't
swim
fly.
in the snow, or I can turn into like a dog or something. If you guys don't want to like I can just do a quick.
I really want to go because, like, if it's an abandoned bunch of carts, that's probably good
I
stuff.
don't want to leave Bath by herself, but I also
Oh,
don't want to
shit.
split the party. Just like, is
Do you
there
guys-
any way we can go around?
Go around? Are you kidding me?
I'm asking strength. I don't know if it-
I see. Good call. Well, gosh, I don't know. I mean, they're right there by the road, so I don't think we can go around. Maybe we should go see if there's somebody there, or
I'll
what?
go.
Is that somebody coming towards us?
Oh my god, is
I
there
can
somebody
go.
coming towards us?
I'll meet whoever's walking towards us halfway.
Okay,
I'll do the same.
Tristan, it's time. Walking.
Is that me?
We gotta fight this
I
guy.
don't know. Is that you?
Oh, I
You
guess
tell
that's
us.
me. Yeah, that's me. Hi, it's me.
Hey, there's a
Whoa, there
somebody
wasn't a
sitting
second
in
chair
that-
here for no reason.
What? In those papers on yours?
That we
Those are
bamboozled
mine.
everybody.
We
bamboozled them all.
did it. We got everyone.
They
So
were
good.
tricked.
Everybody
How
was
lucky.
fooled.
Those audio levels are so crisp. It's like you were sitting there before while we tested them.
Wow. It almost seems that way. It almost seems as though this whole thing was intentional.
Almost.
All right, I
You
want
could-
everybody
it
in the
could be
audience
said.
to roll an insight check to see if we're lying.
So
Did you see us?
walking towards the wagon with all of you in it is a figure that you can describe.
I guess I should describe this figure, seeing as it's me. I'm this figure.
Are you?
Whoa!
No. You were just sitting down because there were no chairs elsewhere in the house.
Yeah, that's what I decided to look kind of comfortable over here. I was like, I'll come to this.
Yeah.
Through the snow, you can see a 6-foot tall figure, and that's
Whoa.
about all you can. That's about all you can make out from a distance.
Oh no, another tall person. God damn it.
Maybe I should have gone.
Hello?
How am I approaching now? I'm getting close
You
enough.
guys are
I'm
within
not
20 feet
shouting
of each
range.
other and still walking towards one another. So you close the distance quickly, and you are standing right in front of a very short, blue-skinned Triton.
Okay, and the figure in front of you is, it's hard to make out any particular details. They're wearing a leather cloak, a long leather cloak that stretches down to their knees, with a hood pulled up.
Assassin's Creed.
So it's hard to make out any specific details. Tall as you mentioned, humanoid, and they call out to you. Oh there, stranger.
Hey, are you good?
Yeah. What's your business here?
What's my business? We're in that wagon, and we're coming past these wagons to see if anybody needed, or if there was stuff in the wagons as well. Like I was looking for stuff.
Oh, so you were looking to just rob us? I see.
Well,
No.
only if there were nobody.
We were just wondering if we could get past. We're kind of like trying to head through. We don't know of any other way around. And if you can't, like that's totally fine. We would love to help you if we can, but we're just wondering.
Yeah,
Where are you guys headed?
Monolith?
Yeah, we're headed
Camp Icy.
to Camp Icy, which this the guy that's been driving us around. His brother runs it, and his other brother is.
Oh, it's Camp Icy. That's what you're looking for, huh? That's
What is-
That's where we are.
He's dead.
Yeah, what?
The other guy's dead.
Oh.
It's a little.
Got it.
It's an old religion.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Well, look no further, cause you found it. This is it.
This is Camp Icy.
This is Camp Icy.
A grouping of wagons off the road.
Well, it's been a tough time recently. I mean, with the storm and.
Yeah, that darn storm. Gosh, it's just ruined everybody's day.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. I wonder what could have possibly caused such a horrible
It's
natural
a
phenomenon.
It's a natural phenomenon. So just like winds from the north and the south and whatever,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick my head out of the wagon and be like, "Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yeah, it seems fine.
Wait, so how many out there are you?
Do you need help?"
Who are you looking for?
Antonio is his name.
Oh.
Is he? Don't tell me he's dead.
I can step in here just because there's some things that everybody needs to know that's not quite what you thought it was.
All right.
Antonio, as you hear from, did you introduce and say your name?
I actually haven't. No, we haven't gotten there yet. Nobody's asked me my
this
name.
new
How
stranger-
rude.
This new stranger you met reveals that back at the wagons are a handful of the kids that are from Camp Icy. They made an effort to get away because there were some problems at the camp. Some monsters that were hard to discern were attacking. And while that was happening, they left. Antonio is injured up at the wagons right now, which is what you find out. Mm-hmm. And the saddest part of this, the thing that's the most concerning, especially to Zeph, is that there are, if that's their name,
It's
50-50?
No, yeah, it's a mystery.
Zeph. Could be Jeff.
It's hard to hear. You know, it's a little bit louder.
What? Thank you.
Is
I
that
appreciate
there are 4 kids that were unaccounted for. These are 17 to 20-year-old campers of this camp that were unaccounted for, and that she was about to go back and try to save. That's what 4.
So you said 17, but then I realized where I messed up.
Yep, the ages were 17 to 20. There's 4 of them.
Children.
They're back at the camp. You thought you'd left with, you had 10 campers, you got 6 of them with you, and the 4 that are unaccounted for, you suspect are back at Antonio's office, which is right on the river where the camp is.
All right.
So that's what you just found out. And all of that's back at the wagons behind you. There are 3 wagons exactly, each one being pulled by a different kind of animal.
Ooh.
What are
I
they?
like that.
A polar bear for one, just like you've been dealing with, but it's a single polar bear. And the other 2 look like reindeer or elk. They've got a very standard look about them that's not out of the ordinary.
And
Cool.
reindeer and elk are pretty dope.
Um,
Me.
So then I'm gonna.
Oh, please don't. We're watching the cat crawl on
Yeah,
the
hold for
producer, executive producer.
Through the cabling, through the wires.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Stressful.
Just
That was
making
pretty
sure she
impressive.
doesn't destroy
Way to
anything.
cause all the problems, Bianca.
Oh, you can't say her name on stream. People will know who she is. She
They're
needs
gonna look
her
up her.
decency.
They're gonna look up her Facebook and dox
Yeah,
her.
they're gonna cyberstalk her now.
Who wouldn't want to
Bianca's gonna get
So,
doxxed.
so we're all in the camp now, and this was, I just told them all this, like I just caught them up to speed.
You're about a half a mile away from the camp. You guys were escaping from the camp.
Oh no, I mean in the wagon circle.
Yeah,
now.
the wagons are about a mile away, or half a mile away from the camp.
Okay.
You're there. You've got one of the campers is tending to Antonio's wounds,
Is he conscious still, or is he
Barely.
Barely.
and it was for his sake and the 6 campers that you had that you were leaving. You and Antonio are the only 2 counselors that are taking care of the kids currently. And Antonio usually does this job himself, but as you know, you've been with him for a couple months, just enjoying the camaraderie of working in a place like this.
So wow, that was a decent amount of information you just gave us. I had never even got your name. My name is Monolith. This is Callisto. This is Callisto.
I don't mean to cut you short, but knowing your names is not particularly important. We have a thing we need to do.
Well, I
Yeah,
agree.
no, that's
like,
fair.
How am I supposed to call out to you? Just be like, "Hey, trench coat."
You can call me Zeph.
Okay. That,
Wow, is that your name, Zeph?
Well, I
That's
haven't.
out of character. Sorry, I'm not there.
That'll do for now. Yeah, you can call me Zeph.
okay. Yeah. So long as I'm not just like, hooded. What are you exactly?
Where is
That's
Antonio?
not too rude.
So it's a little rude.
A little?
I
It is
feel
a
like
little
like walking up to somebody and asking them what they are.
Well, I mean, like,
Hey, what
I'm
are
an
you?
Earth Genasi. Like,
Okay.
that's not common. And we got like a
That is-
tiefling, we
that is
got a
odd.
triton, we got a half orc. Like, we got all kinds of people.
and again, not to be rude, but you guys could be whatever the hell you are.
Oh, all right.
I was gonna do this by myself, and now that you guys are here, I'll gladly accept your help.
Yeah, what do you need
Oh.
help with?
All right.
The kids,
Where are they?
they are back where the camp normally is, near the river.
Okay.
I was gonna go back and try to save them. We were attacked by monsters. I was able to grab as many as I could and get them on the wagons, including Antonio. But I don't know what those kids were thinking. They stayed behind.
Are the kids okay for right now?
How old?
I have no idea.
Where are
I
they?
didn't even notice they were missing until we just did a head count.
Are these like?
They're some of the older of our kids. They're 17 to 20, I think the oldest is. And they're not exactly normal kids.
Oh.
So
Just like Bath, huh?
I guess
yeah,
so.
you could say that. This is the new kid you're bringing us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not exactly helpless, but
That's good.
the longer they're by themselves, the higher chance something goes wrong and something happens to them.
Well, let's get to the camp.
When
That's
did
what-
this attack happen?
Not long ago, we
That's-
just a couple hours ago. This is out of character.
OOC.
Just a couple of hours ago, and every second we waste here talking is another
Yeah.
second something could happen.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
anybody that needs to be tended to here.
No, let's go.
That's what we're doing.
And
We're
Tony-
walking
Get them in
and
the wagon.
talking.
Get them in the wagon.
Antonio's hurt. I'm assuming he was the one you were sent here to talk to.
Yes.
He's not in critical condition. He's barely conscious, but he'll be okay. One of the kids is looking after him. One of the kids who has more of a medical inclination. But
Okay.
yeah, he'll be okay. And I haven't seen anything around here that should pose any danger to them. So we should be able to okay leaving them here for now.
Okay.
If this Strength jumps out of the wagon and walks up to you, you're not too much further in front of the polar bears than, well, you're not very far in front of the polar bears at all. And Stramph was able to look out of his small window and follow this conversation. And he says, "What's this about Antonio? Is something wrong with him? He's hurt
Yeah, he's
up here in these wagons."
yeah, he's hurt. He's not gonna die anytime soon, but
He
he's not
takes
looking
off.
great.
He starts running.
So he leaves the wagon. He just leaves. He just
He
runs.
leaves his
Wait,
wagons,
we
he
just-
leaves his polar bears, and he's
Oh.
running the several hundred yards up to the wagons.
Let's go get everybody, put them on this wagon, and then we'll head to the camp and kill the monsters or whatever we gotta do.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that's what I was worried about to do. So,
Let's.
and I appreciate that you guys are willing to come with me.
Yeah, I
Look
mean,
after some kids you never met.
We're already headed there. I like stabbing things, so this is kind of like a win-win for me.
Yeah, get to work out your frustration.
Yeah.
It's not really frustration. It's just kind of enjoyable.
Well, okay.
Are you?
Like killing monsters. Is that not fun?
I don't know if fun is the way I would describe it.
I have a lot of fun.
Well, it's just like the grind. You know,
Oh,
you get
yeah,
all
no,
the
I don't
monster,
like that
the monster juices.
Yeah, no,
you
that
know?
I get just
Yeah,
thinking about it.
it's
But
not great.
Thinking about like the reward afterwards and the reward, like the self-reward that you get, like just feeling good about yourself. It's
So
nice.
is it
For
really?
killing?
So you're a sellsword. You fight for money.
Well, I mean, I certainly would take money, but I don't just fight for money. I fight for objects too.
Oh no.
Yeah, after talking to you, I could tell you're probably that type.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No,
That's just, seems a little bit hollow.
A little.
I mean. All right, fine. Let's go get these kids and go. Hollow. You're hollow. Geode fry.
The polar bears start walking at a very slow pace on their own. They saw Stramph run down the road, and they begin to follow the footsteps that he left in the snow. Bath is still in the wagon. She's accustomed to the way that she's been on a wagon train for some time now. She's accustomed to standing in open doors and watching the world go by. And as the wagon passes where you guys are having your conversation, she looks at all of you and takes in the newcomer and the rest of you.
So I can see her as she's going by.
Yep.
I wave to her and say, "Hey, sweetheart, you don't have to worry. Everything's gonna be all right."
Well, that sounds good.
I'm gonna grab her while she's walking by and take her off of the moving cart with nobody driving it.
Okay. Now she's on the ground next to you. She comes up to she's a dwarven child, and you're a giant half-orc. She comes up to about your knee.
Giant freak. Oh, you tall people.
You got something to say to me?
Yeah.
Are you gonna-
Short
are you-
gang.
What? Are you gonna bring her to the camp yourself? Is that why you grabbed her off?
Yeah, I have to put her in Antonio's hands. Otherwise, I don't know. But those are my orders.
I don't know how possible it's gonna be at the moment.
I just need to make sure. I cannot give her to anybody else. Also, hi, my name's Jane Tammy Woodspin. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you, and I'm very excited to work with you in saving these children.
Oh my goodness.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay.
Time with the whole.
I'll walk next to that cart and make sure that it gets from where it is now to where it needs to be.
Yep. Almost as if it's a Tesla. It drives itself right up to the wagons.
They're very trustworthy polar bears. They really
Polar bears are trained, and I got to tell you, they love Stramph. They thought they loved Dramph, and they have a hard time telling the two of them apart. And imagine
People have a hard time telling them apart. So polar bears just
Like,
forget
wow.
it.
Total
Same person.
crapshoot. Just like look the same, sound the same.
They're the same.
Imagine the polar bear's surprise when they get up to the wagons and they're able to look in and over the horseshoe shape that the three wagons made, and there in the middle, receiving medical attention and love from a brother, is somebody that looks exactly like Dramph, being cared for by Strength. It's Antonio, and he is as injured as you might expect. Somebody is praying over him. There's some sort of a prayer healing that's taking place. And even while you're standing there, you can begin to see some of the wounds close up. These wounds appear to be giant claw marks or gashes in a place that the flesh was torn. There's only one place where the man's where Antonio's clothing has been ripped and it's cut the flesh underneath. The other wounds took place on the face and the exposed arms. Those are the wounds that you see healing, and you're not sure what other kind of damage might be getting taken care of.
And about how old is the child working on Antonio? Like what are they?
About 17 years old,
Okay.
roughly. While that's going on, Antonio is being watched by the polar bears. You guys eventually walk up and you see the exact same scene that the polar bears had seen. So now you, 6 kids, Antonio, your new friend Zeph, and all of you, and Stramph himself and Bath, have all made it up to the wagon horseshoe shape, and you're all together.
So is Antonio like rousing to consciousness, or is he still kind of out?
He's it's as if he's woken up from a nap. He's got nap vocabulary.
So I walk up next to him and I crouch next to him. Antonio, you awake?
Zeph, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Some of the kids are missing.
What? But it's breakfast time.
Antonio, why don't you go back to sleep? We can talk later, okay?
Which kids?
Don't worry, I'll discuss this later. Just close your eyes. Just shh. And I kind of just like gently like close his eyes and just like pat him on the head.
I'll very slowly start to play like a very slow song, something that I probably would have played for my sister.
Okay.
Trying to fall asleep.
He doesn't fall asleep for about 30 seconds, and in that time, his eyes look at everybody, spend a little bit of time lingering on his brother, and then spend the last 15 seconds of consciousness focused on Bath until the lid's heavy, droop closed, and he begins to snore.
And the child's name is looking over it. What is her name? Obviously, I would know her name. So.
Bath.
Oh no, the one who was healing him.
Oh, that was Jacob.
Okay.
Scribbles it
So
down.
I turn to Jacob and I say, "Is he gonna be all right? How's he looking?"
Way better than he did. I have no idea what those things were, but I really hope you can go get our friends.
Yeah, I'll bring him back safe and sound. And I kind of like tousle their hair and I say, "You did a great job. I wasn't sure he was gonna pull through, and you really helped a lot."
Well, it's everything you taught me. I'm so glad you came to visit us at our camp.
Yeah, it was. It's good for me too. I'm just gonna go try to find them. I'll be back soon. Okay.
We'll stay here with Antonio.
Yeah.
Are you taking these friends with you? You can't go alone.
Yeah. I'm bringing them with me.
We're going.
They were dropping off a new camper actually. Maybe you could have some of the other kids talk to her, let her know what she might expect here.
Where? This little girl?
Yeah, this little girl here.
The little teeny one.
Well, she's a little young for our camp, don't you think?
She's very, very powerful.
Well, she can stay here with me. I'll keep an eye on her, and me and the gang will keep an eye on her.
Thank you.
Do you want any of us to go with you to help? Do you need some muscle?
No, we're already missing a couple of campers. These guys look capable enough.
I know you think
Oh,
we're weak
right.
because we're just kids, but You know, we've been training, and
I've seen your power firsthand. I know what you're capable of.
I mean,
It's not that I doubt you. It's just I can't have more of you getting hurt today. All right.
I certainly am not attached to anybody specifically, so I'd say, let's get the extra muscle.
Monolith.
What? I mean,
They're
not gonna get
kids.
hurt. They're not gonna get hurt. We'll make sure they don't get hurt. More muscle, the better.
We can do this ourselves, and we can.
Oh, well, I know, but if there's more people, we all have a lower chance of getting hurt.
Okay, but they have a chance of getting hurt.
A little scratch here and there builds character,
Don't worry. I won't let you die.
I don't trust that.
I'm gonna bend down to Bath eye height. Oh, thanks, Bianca. Great.
Right in the dice
amazing.
ball.
If she fits, she sits.
You're gonna have to keep that on your lap next time.
I know.
Get a Bianca cam.
Bianca Cam.
Yeah.
They're gonna be allergic to my dice tray.
Oh, no.
small price to pay for her to be happy.
Yeah.
He's like, my throat's closing up. Small price to pay. Small price.
For Bianca.
Oh, she's rolling dice. She rolled a 2.
She rolled a 2.
You're
Okay.
so
Very
bad
good,
at
Bianca.
things.
Roll better,
I love
not
you so
very good at this.
That was
much.
garbage.
She's doing her best.
Try
Her
harder.
modifier, she gets plus 18.
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
20.
She's got a
Congrats, Bianca.
Cat modifier.
Yeah, everybody,
Special
that's a
powers.
very powerful class.
Dude,
The most powerful.
She gets up normally when you put your little character on the page, that's your character. She is.
she is
She
the
takes up
character.
however many
it's-
spaces,
She wants to.
knocks over the hell beast is dead.
Yeah.
Tail does all the damage.
Oh my god. She has multi-attack, so claws and tail attack.
And bite.
And when she
It's just like a
grabs
little,
piece and
it's just like a
kicks it
little
with
like
its back
pigeon
legs.
knife duct taped to her tail.
Oh my god. I'm gonna bend down to bath height, or at least as much as I physically can. And I'm gonna be like, listen, Bath.
Yeah, Janet, Timmy.
Just these nice people here are gonna take care of you, okay? Just please be careful. Listen to them. Stay out of trouble, okay?
Are these the nice ones? Because Jules made me awful scared.
Yeah, I promise. I promise, right?
Yeah, this would be a good place for her.
I promise. And I flower.
Flower.
You make the best flowers out of nothing, Janet Tammy.
You're gonna be something great, aren't you? Pat, pat. I'm gonna stand back up.
Her neck like, ow, ow.
Even in
Whiplash.
my youth, that hurt.
We should probably go. Time's just ticking by.
Let's go. I'm all about this. We gotta fight some monsters.
Yeah, let's go fight some monsters.
And save people. We're also saving people.
Mainly saving some people.
I would say we're mainly fighting monsters, and the saving is just secondary. Like, you fight the monsters, the people are saved.
I mean,
Well-
technically speaking, like fighting monsters is like the objective is to save people, but then fighting
Yeah.
monsters
You don't
is a critical
always have to
component
fight a
of-
monster to necessarily save people.
That's
Why
also
would
What
you
if the
skip
mon-
over the monster?
Because what if the monster is 10 times your size and then also
Okay, well-
gonna kill you in one bite? Like, you don't know.
Or like
Obviously.
really nice. And
Or
they could be your friend.
really
if
nice.
it's a monster
During
and
the
it's
debate,
nice, it's not a
Bath
monster.
runs up and puts her arms around Casey and says, "Please be careful." And then she walks over to Angel and gives Angel a hug as well and says, "You gotta promise to come back and be safe."
Angel just kind of like awkward, was like, okay, sure.
Shipping.
And like kind of maybe slowly trying to peel her off.
Be gone.
You don't have to love Bath for Bath to love you.
Oh.
After watching
I hope you feel like an asshole.
But it's true to her character, but I feel very bad about it.
That's good. I'm glad
Good.
you true your character.
Yeah.
first.
it's a thing that you've dealt with a lot. A lot of people admire you as an actor so much they walk up and assume that you're exactly who you are on stage. But that's not who you are, and so it's hard for them to separate
Bianca,
the
Bianca,
actor
please.
Yeah.
from the person.
No.
And Bath
You don't
is
get
just
that.
another young version of what you deal with on the regular.
Yeah.
So the five of you have many options. You can get to this camp, which is maybe a half mile away, in a number of different fashions. How are you going to do it?
Do you say there was a river nearby?
The camp is near a river. Yeah, it's next to one.
Is it next to one or like literally like on the edge of it? Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
The road that you're walking on is going to run into the river, and it's running almost perpendicular. So the road ends, and there's a river that's running roughly perpendicular, and the camp is right there on the side of the river.
Okay.
So it's in the corner of the road and the river. So one, it'll be hard to approach it from that side, obviously. Well, unless you, I was gonna say I have gills, but it looked like you might.
Yeah. Do you know where the river is according to where we are right now?
We won't be able to access it until we're for you at the camp. It runs perpendicular.
Okay.
Suppose it's only a half a mile away, right?
Yeah, we could just follow the road and we'll be there.
It would
Okay.
be quickest to probably walk there. It's not like we have any other option.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe jog.
Maybe a slight sprint.
Maybe like a little.
Maybe not
Why
too
would-
sprinty
like a
because we
little
need our
haste.
energy.
Why are we
Yeah.
not just taking the cart?
Because Stramp should be here with his brother. No.
Well, yeah, but can we not learn how to do? I mean, we just take the little reins, like go and then stop, right?
Do you
Well,
have
that's
vehicle
also-
proficiency? I don't have land vehicle proficiency.
I have firearm proficiency. Does that count?
Well,
Same thing.
actually,
Actually,
good
I
point.
do.
Because we are bringing children back, correct?
Yeah,
Are there
I
more
guess.
carts there by chance?
Yeah,
or-
are there?
And I assume we took all of the carts with us to leave.
That's a good assumption, but it's not correct. You took three of the available carts.
So there's some
you've done
for that.
enough service there to know that there are 2 other carts that haven't been hitched up, but you're not sure what's become of the animals that pull them.
Well, there's 2 more carts that I know that are there. But I don't know what's become of the animals that pull them.
Well,
If
I don't.
anything, oh sorry. Go
No,
for
no,
it.
you're okay. Go ahead.
No, I insist. You
No,
should
please go.
Why don't
Please,
you-
I think it's totally fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
of
want to like
course.
interrupt
No, it's
you.
it's okay.
Can someone just talk, please?
You start talking. You start talking.
Me?
Yes, you.
Hey guys, I don't mean to overcomplicate
Okay.
this, but let's just go there and kill the monsters.
I agree.
Yeah.
Can we? I'm gonna figure out how to drag these polar bears.
Okay.
I was just gonna say I could turn into a polar bear.
Can we all ride on your back?
I was
Well,
gonna
you
say
can
I'll
turn
pull
into
the cart.
animals.
Oh yeah. Well, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just
Yes.
slow jog.
You can do what?
Just turn into polar bear.
I didn't know you could turn into animals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's turned into a
not
giant
very
spider.
often.
But that's
I've
cool.
only
That
done
was
it a
gross,
couple of
but-
times. I've been practicing. It's not something I'm necessarily great at, but I've been getting better for sure.
You did a
That's
pretty
good.
good giant spider. I was terrified.
Thank you. I felt really bad for that minotaur.
Yeah, that was.
We should keep going.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I keep
walk
getting
and talk,
distracted.
people,
Yeah,
walk and
yeah. We're walking and
And
talking.
Bianca, are you itchy?
She's having a good time.
She says she's just itching herself.
So it's
she
just down this road.
And so we walk down the road.
Can we go forward?
Did you become a polar bear?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. That's in case we need to
drag the
pull.
cart.
Like if there are no polar bears left.
And
Okay.
as we're walking, I would like to perceive my environment.
Whoa.
How about that?
So you want to look
Right.
around a little bit?
I want to take like a look around.
A gander.
This is something that you are so familiar with. It is your routine to wake up in the morning, get a hot cup of tea from the area where everybody comes together for meals, and then to go and walk the perimeter of the camp. One of the things that you like to do is walk all the way out to the sign, and then walk a little bit further out and make a loop, and then return to the camp. And so for you to look up and see the Camp Icy sign, a big archway that you and everybody else walks under to get to the camp, it's like you've seen it a million times before. It is your reality. For everybody else that's seeing it for the first time, it's kind of a grand entrance. It's about 15 feet tall, 15 feet wide, and it stands out as noteworthy because you guys have been on such you guys have been on such flat land for so long with so few trees, so few structures, so few anything standing up that to walk under something like this is impressive. And as you look up now, you see that Camp Icy is not Camp Icy like spelled icy. It's Camp IC. It's meant to be, well, you don't know what it's meant to be, but it's a different set of letters and words than you thought it was when you first heard it. As you walk under the archway for Camp IC, you can roll a perception roll to see if you perceive anything out of the ordinary.
I'll do that. I roll a perception roll. It's okay. It's 14.
Yeah, first roll.
All right, first roll is all right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
so sorry.
Just wait until
okay.
we're done here.
It's a 14.
Put it on your paper.
You see about 200 yards.
Don't eat Janet Tammy!
maybe you should move her physically.
Bianca, you will be removed.
No.
You gotta be careful with the princess. She's sorry. Let me give you a little evidence.
Be gone, foul beast.
She's so tiny.
Hell beast.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Everything to you seems incredibly normal.
Remarkably normal.
Remarkably normal. You see plenty of the normal things that you see all the time. Mounds of snow here and there, icy boulders here and there. In the distance, you hear the river. I would say that Callisto probably heard the river a little bit before you. A welcome sound for her. You hear it as that comforting sound that means you're getting close to home. As you continue to walk forward, you get to about 150 feet away from the main building. This is the building that contains Antonia's office and the main meeting hall where all of the kids usually are. It's situated right on the side of the river. And the river is a freshwater river that's made from all of the melting ice in this region. You guys are in summertime. So even though you're in the polar north and it's summertime, the icy ice caps are melting and they are creating freshwater rivers on top of them. And as the world tilts again, as it continues around its year-long orbit around the sun, it will continue to adjust and this will become winter again and this will freeze. So you've been here long enough to experience this frozen river when it was something you could skate on, and you've been here long enough to experience it as something that you could boat upon. Right now it's in full flow and definitely something you could boat upon. You don't see any sign of any monsters or problems.
Zip ties.
You didn't notice what caused the problems before. The campers weren't able to give you a good description. You hadn't seen claw marks like the ones that you'd seen on Antonio before, so you're not sure even what you're looking for.
And as I'm able to, as we're filtering into the camp, and I still just notice nothing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you guys use the river a lot?
Depends. When it freezes over in the winter, and the kids will use it to ice skate. But we can get across it now in the summer months when it finally melts. So I wouldn't say we use it much, but yeah, we've used it.
Okay.
It's about 50 feet wide. It's moving really fast. It's kind of deep as well. It's not filled with rocks that would make a river filled with rapids. It's more like a solid column of water that's racing down a chute.
Very fast.
Yes, and as you walk up to the edge, you're not there yet and you can't see this, but when you do get up there, if you walk up to the edge, it's about 3 feet down to the water. So there's an edge that you can stand on and not the kind of entry that you'd be used to in a Florida lake or a Florida river.
It's just it's this, and then it's just straight down water, and that's kind of
Fast moving water.
like a literal edge.
Yes.
Interesting. Is there anything besides the river? Like, is there any, like, monster yelling or, like, kid yelling or any signs of, like, a fight that happened in the camp?
Roll for investigation. Let me just restructure where you guys are. You've walked all the way in now. You're around this main building. You've even walked up to where the river is. You've seen several large rocks they seem to be moved into locations as part of the camp's structure. They're near the shore of the river, and there's even a small little, what looks like a shed right next to the river that Zeph would know contain some of the safety gear and the sporting gear that's used for the water sports in that area.
Does anybody have a rope?
We're gonna, after you keep talking, you're gonna do an investigation roll to see if you notice anything, and I'm gonna go get a map.
Does anybody have a rope?
I don't have one.
I believe I do.
Would I be able to find one like in the shed by any chance? Would I know there's a rope there? Just kind of.
Oh, I have rope.
I do.
Yes,
How
there is
long?
rope there.
There is
For
rope.
sure there's rope.
Okay.
I have a 50
coil.
foot, 50 feet worth of rope if you need it.
Yeah, can I borrow that?
Yeah, here.
Thank you.
I take it out from one end and just keep pulling it.
We're just gonna do this so Jason gets back.
It's 50 feet. It's a lot.
That's a
right?
long rope.
Yeah, pretty long. What do you need it
It's
for?
really a lot of rope. What do you even need that much rope
I was
for?
gonna ask.
Well, I was gonna see if one of you could hold on to one end and then tie me. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
and
it's okay, it's
tie me to the other. I was gonna go down into the river, real quick.
Oh,
but I don't
okay.
want to get like pulled away by the water.
Sure. Yeah. No, I think we should.
The rope ended
maybe
a little
finish
while
looking
ago.
around.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
Maybe we should finish looking around here
Oh,
first for any
Yeah.
signs, any clues, and then we can check the river afterwards. Yeah.
I
Well,
think that's
I was-
one of the stronger people's job. You know what I'm saying? Like you big boys with the short kids, we might not be.
I'm
doing a whole
actually,
lot of the
I don't know
work.
if you knew this, Monolith. I'm actually a girl. Sorry if there was any kind of confusion.
It was just.
I am too, actually.
It's a euphemism, an expression. I didn't mean it in any descriptive terms.
So who would want to help me with that?
I don't mind. I can hold
Okay.
tight. I got a 9.
Okay.
Oh,
This is mine. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're
map
okay.
boys.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
The map doesn't.
Wow, it's a box. It's got like you've got like 3D elements.
Usually.
Oh,
I'll throw
That's-
hands at any time, Grant.
And if you could put
What is wrong with you?
if you could put your
I
minis
gotta put my
on
character
there.
on there.
Is this the shed?
Yep, that's the shade. You guys are kind of standing.
You can see it on the camera.
Can you stick my boy over there?
Oh shoot!
love
Can anybody
to.
reach? Zoe, could you? Thank you.
So we're all arguing near the,
Okay.
the water.
Understand, but have a great day.
Zoe's gonna have to move us around.
Are you dabbing?
No, he's not. Dabbing. He's crouched. And he's like. But it looks very much like
So,
a dab.
Monolith is literally dabbing. All of a sudden.
Yeah.
Totally.
I
He's
wanted,
walking around like this.
the one that I wanted to use is in pencil. It's the one that I partially painted.
I accidentally punched your microphone.
It's the worst.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it.
It's good
Probably
punching
still
ASMR. They now know what it sounds like when we're like beating up enemies.
Yeah. This is.
It actually sounds like-
ASMR.
2 rocks.
Those are
Anyways.
ants.
Ooh, that hurt my knuckles.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
How's that work?
Oh,
Didn't know we were getting special effects here, boys.
it doesn't.
I don't know.
It appears to. The camera appears to be adjusting to the light.
It's getting there.
Anyways, yeah. So, please tie me up or help me. Help.
I just met you. I don't know.
Goodness. A little
Wow.
forward.
just by the waist.
Okay.
Oh,
And like,
And just hold. I just need somebody to hold the other end.
And while they're doing that, I'm gonna walk towards the front door of the like the main building. Are these rocks normally here?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna walk towards the main building and walk in
Big boulders. What?
I'm gonna.
while they're doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna head towards the main building as well because I'm not holding onto the rope.
Somebody's gotta help. Or-
Who's
I'll-
the strongest?
I'll
in all?
hold. It's okay. I'll hold it.
So I'm just gonna freeze all of your frames
Okay.
right there, because as you're getting rope and as you're walking towards the front door and as those other things are happening, you guys are finally confronted with the sound of a bellow, and it is oh my goodness,
She's gonna kill us all.
it is a mighty
Shoot.
bellow.
I see.
She's gonna ruin everything.
Zoe, you have to grab.
You have to grab,
You have to grab her lovingly.
wrangle the cat.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Gently wrangle.
She's oh!
Bianca!
You have to
Don't
gently,
sit.
gentle, but firm.
And just like,
Oh, Binky. You're so dumb. I
what's going
That's
on?
pretty
I
good.
bet if we get some.
That's the thing you need, Kayla.
Yeah.
Like a ruler
For, like,
or something.
Oh yeah,
reaching
like
out the
the
door.
card.
Head or something.
Oh, yeah.
I like your Florida themed grapple.
Hey, we brought you off
Bianca.
the table for a reason.
Is she trying to pick up the rocks?
I
Yes.
think. Give her a rock.
Bianca, you need to calm down. Take a deep
Like, no.
breath, my dear.
I must have a rock. We'll get a miniature lasso. Hog tire.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeehaw!
This bellow comes from something that appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Its furry white exterior from a distance looked like the kind of snowdrift that you'd see anywhere. It blended in with the ground in a way that, well, probably shocked you all. Probably exactly as shocked as Antonio was when one of them attacked him. This thing right here sees you and has made its attack bellow. So we're gonna roll for initiative.
We're gonna roll
Yeah,
for
baby.
initiative.
Roll
Wow.
for Bellow initiative.
Oh,
That wasn't good.
Roll for bellow.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, all right.
do you
Where's
add anything
Bianca
to
Parker?
it? Oh yeah.
Dex.
Dex.
She's gone.
There should be even
I
an
kidnapped
initiative.
her.
Yeah.
Bada bing.
Who?
You're really cooking that roll up.
Ooh, that's
Well,
a
your
big
strength
one.
is a solid
20?
one.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Can't do math.
Damn.
It's okay. Just take a deep breath.
Mine's 14.
Nice. That's absurd.
Janet Tammy's good
25
at
and
one
20.
thing.
24, baby.
Being strong.
Or
I could roll above 25.
Whoa, can you really? I think
Roll
we
a
all
20.
can with a
15 to
positive
20.
modifier. 15.
15 for Casey.
Casey?
10 to 15.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
5 to 10.
I got an 8.
0 to -5. -2.
I gotta throw over here.
0 to 5.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
I also have a 4.
Oh my god.
You gotta fight
What's
to the
your
death.
dex?
Mine is only a +1, so she probably.
Mine's +2.
Oh, barely.
I'm sorry, Monolith, what's yours?
My dex?
Yeah.
My dex.
Is
I don't know about my dex. It's 19.
It's not bad. It's okay. It's not
Please
bad.
don't knock over.
It could be
Get much
better. It could be better.
Technically, you could be slightly better. You could be
Yeah.
one better, technically speaking.
You guys are really asking a
You
lot
never
from me.
get to learn
What are you
anything.
saying?
This is it.
She's just using you. She's gonna make you think that she's cute, and then she's gonna jump up and eat all of it.
If she wants to eat our characters, that's what she's allowed to do within her. She's within her rights.
Within her rights.
It's what she deserves.
We gotta read her Amanda, right? Miranda. Miranda.
Costco.
And so,
Love
sorry.
her.
I love
You
Miranda
get a nature
Costco.
check with advantage before anything else happens.
oh, I'm definitely good at that.
Was that sarcasm?
I'm not good at that. Okay. Good news is that the roll is a 2 minus 1, so it's a 1.
You
Yes!
With advantage.
With advantage, though. Oh yeah, God is real. Maybe not. I got a 7. So.
God is, you know.
Kinda.
Oh well.
Just a little bit.
Then, just for the sake of the fun of it, we're all going to roll a nature check. And this is occurring before combat takes effect.
Oh,
That's pretty exciting.
I have like 0 room.
Oh, I did so much worse.
That's pretty good.
I did so bad. I did 3.
Oh.
All of us have no idea what the hell's
modifier
going
for
on.
that.
We're all just so flabbergasted by the suddenly appearing monster.
Right.
That's what it is.
15.
Thankfully,
Except for
that's a
you.
number.
That's a
I got
number
a
that's
20.
usable.
Oh, a dirty 20.
17.
Look at
16
you.
minus 1.
You guys are all kinds of natural
Leotune.
studies of nature. What was your bonus?
+1. I got a 19.
Okay. Shouldn't you have more druid?
Probably.
You druid?
I put all my stats in strength. She
As
spent
you
most
do.
of her time
As you
lifting
should,
hay, you
right?
know, like nothing more.
Totally. Although you guys did not study this in your own school, you did over that last week when you were having Bath follow you around everywhere, help her with her studies.
Yeah.
You did run into these creatures when you were helping her study. This is what she was describing, but there's a difference to it. This is a Yeti.
Got it.
This particular Yeti looks like it might be...
Was it Yeti +1?
It's got some Yeti-like attributes and then some additional things on top of it.
Would
Wow.
you, to describe this guy, would you use the adjective abominable?
I wouldn't not use that term.
Wow.
If I was going to use
You hadn't even met him yet, and you're already slinging abominable around?
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't know anything.
Is that a snow slur?
If I was going to use that word, I would probably indicate that not quite as powerful as a full-grown abominable.
Oh. He's just a bomb.
Okay. So we're gonna stop right now. We're gonna take a break, and when we get back, we will continue the fun, and you'll find out exactly what happens to this abominable snowman and this abominable group of adventurers.
Rude.
That's a little bit rude.
I don't know if that's a compliment or
I
not.
don't know about that.
I'll say that we're streaming.
Oh, hey.
Okay, well, none of that is true.
No murder.
Back, everybody, right?
Murder
Hey,
who?
about murder.
Yeah, we love the law.
There's a body hidden in my backyard.
You can't prove anything.
Speaking of murder,
What's a body?
Speaking of murder,
yeah.
But whatever you do, don't check my bank account.
don't forget to murder this Yeti.
Oh!
That's it. That's the joke for tonight.
That's the one joke. Nobody can make another one.
Do you know when the
that?
improv class's date is set? Do we know when that's gonna happen?
Sooner the better.
Yeah, because I don't need it. Because obviously that.
Yeah, no, of course. Like,
Yeah, no,
You're
he's talking about-
teaching the improv
That's
class.
correct. Yeah, that's why I know the date.
we have to get on your level.
Yeah. Level what, 2?
Yeah, that's why
Yellow
they're
belt.
teaching us.
I still think
Yeah.
it's really
One
funny.
above
There's
us.
levels
Got it.
of like improv proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like actually levels.
Yeah.
I wanna
Well, you gotta
be-
put
I
your
wanna be a
stats
brown
somewhere.
I assume we get like the belts and like each one has like an increasingly like the first one is like a straight face and like a smile and then it gets like the you know yeah.
The one that only like a handful of people have ever gotten is a tombstone.
Because they just
Kill
kill people
people
with
with
their
laughter.
laughter. Yeah, that's pretty
They
good.
could-
I like that.
Well, last we left, we were having some technical difficulties and all of our cameras froze. We'll reenact that moment right now as we all freeze on camera. Don't worry, that was just a reenactment. We're still doing good. While you were gone and Zoe was fixing everything with her tireless turn it off and turn it back on again approach,
Thanks, Zoe.
we got somehow all 4 cameras working, and everybody managed to get sandwiches and chips and avocado bread and all the other things that make us healthy. And,
Just like any proper millennial should. Avocado toast.
Yeah, thank you for the inclusion, Jason.
Avocado bread.
It's true. You didn't even toast it.
No, I didn't.
That's pretty gross.
I ate my avocado right out of the. It's like its own little bowl.
It's 2019. We don't judge.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
You can
Well,
try avocado anyway. you like.
I judge.
There were a few things
Agreed.
that we were
I do
rolling
too.
for and checking out
Oh
when
my
we got
God.
started.
yeah.
We'll say that while the cameras were off, those rolls were rolled, and I saw what the numbers were, and I'll now tell you what I wanted to tell you. Specifically, I believe we were at like a 17, 20, and a 15 on your nature checks.
You
I had
15.
17.
17 and a dirty 20, and then essentially nothing.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolute garbage.
I think it was a 1. I think it was a 2 minus 1 for me. So.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. It was a
really
16 minus 1 for me.
Mine was
Nice.
like a 5 minus 1 or something like that.
Wow,
Wow.
you're so
As a
stupid.
druid, I had a +1 for my name.
Whoa!
Slow down, nature girl.
I know.
Why don't you
Oh
rub it
wait,
in?
no, it was a 16. It was a 16 because I forgot Jack of all trades. I'm not proficient in nature, so I got it. So
Well, the first thing that you notice is that this is not the normal size creature that you guys have dealt with in the past.
a big
This one is bigger. It occupies, it's sitting in between 4 squares. It occupies a 10 by 10 square. It's a It's a
He's a large lad.
it's a very
Wait.
large monster.
It occupies 10 squares on the board?
it's
No,
10
off
by
4 by
10.
4 space.
Yeah.
So like,
Gotcha. He's ginormous.
No.
This is-
He's a 10 foot by 10 foot, so it's only 4 squares total.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
He's right now
Where is the Shadow of the
seated right there in
Colossus?
the middle of where he is. He or she. With your roll, you can tell that it's
Kill
a
it, but
male.
make sure.
Oh wow, guys! I don't know if this really matters, but it's a boy.
And all of you recognize that this is a Yeti, and it seems to be much stronger and more well formed than a lot of the standard Yeti. All Yeti are a sight to behold.
Lifting them rocks. Like,
Right, that's all they do. Just trying to get buff for Ice
Yeah, they're
Beach.
just trying to get swole all the time.
They get swole. They want to live by their idol, Dwayne the Yeti Johnson.
That was good. That was a good joke you just told.
That's definitely a word that could be used to describe what just happened.
I just love
Anyways.
how Monolith always tells rock jokes. We
all
get
the
it, you're an
time.
Earth Genasi.
that's new.
Come on, guys.
man.
Pebbles. Get it?
Yeah, we've all seen a rock before. All right, buddy, you're not special, okay?
Do you just,
I've even touched one, so yeah.
Disgusting.
do you like chisel abs on to like get abs, or do you
I'm
actually have
not
to work
made
out?
of rock.
Are
I
you
just
like muddy?
no.
Like, 'cause you
I
have
just
rock?
look.
Do you like
Gray.
sweat dirt? Like, is it gross?
Ew,
Do you
that would be
vomit?
gross.
Like,
do you have like
Do
constant
you
dandruff?
cry
He's like a
like
dirty
rocks?
boy.
I don't. They would be like pebbles.
Like little
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little skipping stones.
Yeah.
This was the conversation that was taking place right before the Yeti presented itself and let out its mighty roar, thereby ruining what could have been a pretty good surprise round for it.
Ah,
Instead, it releases its mighty bellow and gives you guys a chance to react. Monolith, you're the first one that gets to do something.
What did you get?
24?
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I got +7 to my initiative.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Hella initiative.
Hella.
Okay. My first action, as I was originally going to go into the hut, is to no longer go in the hut.
Oh wow.
Just mentally, like it's just a oh.
we're high
Oh
tech.
right.
Okay, so we get
I hope everybody watching notices the high-tech red dot allowing us to indicate where you want your stuff moved
yes.
around.
So I'm right there. Look like I'm dabbing.
Dab it
This is
up.
ours.
The only unpainted one because my painted one is in Pennsylvania. I would like to move my maximum move speed
Yeah.
of 30 feet towards the Yeti. Can't see the ground.
It's not a precise system.
We're still working out the kinks.
Oh, it worked!
That was pretty impressive. That
I'm
was
dabbing
pretty
at
good.
you. Oh, this is going.
Do you want me to get it?
Oh, it's getting there.
And then suddenly a T-Rex appears.
And the T-Rex just kills the party.
So now I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and like just the laser's the arrow. Shoot
So
it.
you're shooting a crossbow bolt at that Yeti.
Yeah.
Roll for Yeti attack.
Is that a different roll? Do I have different dice? Is there a Yeti dice?
Yeah, of course. It's actually a D100, and anything
Oh,
below a
Lord.
50, you just die.
No.
Yeah, that's good luck, buddy.
I rolled 1.
Anything above a 50 just turn into a Yeti. So.
So
Not
really,
very
really
fun.
a lose-lose situation.
It's pretty. You generally want to die. All right, to hit, I got 16.
16 hits. Yes. You hit the Yeti with a crossbow bolt. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Wow. Good for you.
1d8 plus 4.
Whoa! Look at you.
Such a dexterous
High
boy.
roller.
Oh, 7 plus 4.
Oh, that's a big hit.
That's 11.
Oh.
That's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Damage.
Just to show you how strong Flex Seal is, I saw this boat in there. He's a madman.
Hey, watch
Bianca,
out.
hey, no. Don't you eat my chips.
Oh, we gotta.
we love you, but
no, somebody's gotta carefully grab and move
You
this
can't
cat.
do anything.
Carefully
Thank you,
grab
Kayla.
and
You're
punt
so-
the
so-
cat.
So
Back up to his
You've really done
perch.
it.
Go!
Good can do no wrong, but stop doing what you're doing. Okay, do you go ahead and just walk us through you shooting this Yeti, because that's fun. You fire your crossbow bolt. Where do you think where were you aiming?
Ooh. All right. Okay. So I was getting ready to go to the door, and then it was like.
That's
It
it.
did. Yeah.
Spot on.
Perfect reenactment.
Is that a Yeti?
That was
And,
outside?
and I was like, wow, that sounds like a kid trying to do a Yeti voice, but not very well. Oh, it's because there's a Yeti right there.
Whoa! Hey,
And-
there's a Yeti.
Yeah. So I pulled out my crossbow since it was pretty far away. I didn't want to throw my swords at it. And I was like, just kind of, I was kind of aiming at his head, weak spot. Trying to hit him in the eyeballs maybe, or the forehead. Hit that brain.
That's definitely where you were aiming, and with your shot, you got really close. These Yeti have really broad, bulgy shoulders that almost come up and block parts of their face.
Oh, I lift him.
You caught it in such a way that it looked like you caught it right in the cheek, and when it turned to look at where the shot came from, you can see it's one of its giant bulbous shoulder
They only do shoulder
mounds.
passes.
Right, catches it right in the shoulder, and it's now making angry eye contact with you.
Uh-oh.
Do you
Prolonged
have
eye
anything else
contact.
that you'd like to do from here? Or that you're capable of doing with your turn?
I see his angry eyes, and I make scared eyes.
Good response.
Good interaction. Alright. Next up, we have Casey.
All right. So I am going to run up 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up to there. And let me check the range on this.
Can you pass through friends?
No.
Isn't it like it's
Just uses twice your speed.
Not.
Usually you can sidestep for no cost or damage if you don't want to slow down.
Gotcha.
I'm not within 30 feet of it, so I will not do that. However, I will do a Eldritch Blast at it.
Kapuya.
20, 30, 40, 50.
That's the
Oh,
Eldritch
plenty.
Blast.
Go ahead.
Kapuya.
I love our own mixing board over here.
that is a-
little soundboard action.
I make
19 to hit.
19 definitely hits.
And then that is
2 Eldritch Blasts.
1.
1 Eldritch Blast.
2 is at 5th level.
We're almost there.
We're almost there. Ooh! That is 14 damage.
Wow.
Wow, you just gotta do 3 more damage than me. Wow.
You shoot this Eldritch Blast from your hands like we've seen you do already before.
Yes.
Huh?
Shoot it directly out of your hands, and you make connection with the Yeti, and the light that is emitted from the blast. It's kind of hard to make something bright. You're in a sunny, bright area with snow and white all around you, and yet still there's a flash of green when the Eldritch Blast hits the Yeti. Good solid hit, and 14 points of Eldritch damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special.
Wow.
Eldritch damage.
Oh no, I've been eldritched.
And then. There we go. Alright, give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna check one thing real quick.
1,
I'm not.
2.
Swear to God.
Those were metaphorical seconds.
Those last much
This nerd
longer.
here with a book.
Yeah, unbelievable. You probably even read it. Could you imagine?
Could you imagine reading?
So what if I did?
We have technology for a reason.
Oh, check my encyclopedias.
That way you can just see it all in
Okay.
one place.
Right. And then as my bonus action, I wanted to make sure it was a bonus action. For my bonus action, I will inspire Monolith.
Sorry about all that I just said.
Well, wait, no, yeah.
I'll inspire the Yeti. I hope it eats space again.
You're so riddled with guilt. I don't deserve the inspiration.
I will inspire Monolith. You're doing a really good job, sweetie. Just keep hitting it.
Thanks.
It's a D6.
And you can use that D6 of inspiration for attack rolls and for saves and one other.
Can I not?
You
Checks.
can't,
I think ability
no,
checks.
It doesn't get added to damage ever.
Yeah.
But
That'd be
ability
pretty busted.
checks, saves, and
Attack
attack
rolls.
rolls. So keep that in mind because right after you were inspired, it becomes the Yeti's turn.
Oh no.
And the Yeti is going to try out one of its favorite moves. It's going to try out Chilling Gaze.
Yeah!
I thought he was gonna try his favorite move, punchy stab.
I also thought it was gonna be like claw face.
Yes. I'm gonna use his favorite move, claw to the eyeball.
Sick balls. Anybody get that reference? Huh?
Huh?
Sick balls. Anybody? Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you for getting that reference.
What are you talking about, you freaking hipster?
Like one of the best movies ever. So
Which one was that?
I don't know. Maybe you should watch it and
Well,
figure
how
it
am I
out.
supposed to watch it if I don't know what it's called?
I don't know. How about you find out?
Yeah, do a little bit of legwork, Grant. How about that?
What kind of legwork can I go off of with?
What is
It's called
it?
Sandlot.
Just
Oh, I've
Google
seen
sick
Sandlot.
balls. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen Sandlot.
Well,
I don't remember anything. I saw it when I was a little baby.
it was like the dog after the kid climbed over the fence to get the baseball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
I know
like
what you're talking
sick balls.
oh.
That's when he knew. It was like
about.
it's
I feel
really
like we've
funny.
all said to our friends before.
Oh yeah,
How many? Oh.
that's it.
He can't move very much.
Guess not.
He just needed to be within 30 feet of
He just wanted to be like.
Monolith, and so that's what he's done.
He can use his laser eyes,
The
right?
Yeti is going to use Chilling Gaze on you, and it does this by gazing at you in a chilling way.
What?
You
Wow.
were so terrified. You remember it made angry eyes at you. You
Yeah.
made scared eyes at it.
Yeah.
It's responding with chilling.
This is the worst.
Bianca!
Bianca, if you knock us off Twitch, there's going to be a lot of angry people, but none of them will be mad at you because you're perfect.
You're mad at the Twitch stream for not being strong enough.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
really what it is.
Twitch, how could you not give us more Bianca?
I should give this to one of the bards. Or not. Alright, you want it?
I'll
So-
take it.
Yeah, I don't know how to play.
You're the target. You can see
Is
the
this it
Yeti.
too?
You're going to roll a Constitution save
Oh,
to
tits.
see if you can do away with some of the damage. You're taking at least half of this damage, maybe
I get a
all of it.
+2 on con saves.
And don't forget, you were inspired.
I need to focus. Can I use inspiration at any time, like after a roll?
Yes.
You have to.
But
You have
before
to
you can
state
determine
that,
if it succeeds.
that one.
You have to what?
You can roll the roll before the DM tells you whether or not you succeed or not. You have to add it.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I have to hold my breath and wait.
Right, so you have to be like,
Not good.
Do you think a D6 is gonna help it though?
I don't
I don't-
don't think so.
I'm very
I
doubtful.
currently
I don't
have a
think so.
total of 6.
oh, so.
If I were to add a whole nother total of 6, I still don't know if I would make it.
I wouldn't worry about
Yeah,
it.
I'm
probably
gonna not use my
I would just let it
inspiration.
happen.
I have 6.
Okay.
You die on sight. Like, that's it.
It
just
almost
like-
happened last time.
Chillingly.
Yeah,
freezes.
we're all chilled.
Like
by
the
that.
like the Mount Everest people.
Like the Mount Everest vegan lady.
Exactly. She's dead.
They're all
Yeah.
dead.
She didn't die because she was vegan. She just happened to
No, yeah,
die
she was-
while proving that vegans can do anything.
Yes.
The same way all those other people died on the mountain proving that they could do anything.
And then they proved that they can't do anything.
Here at Campfire Quest, we support vegans and their plight.
Their plight.
Yeah.
Vegan plight.
And we
Whoa,
also
why'd you call
support
them a flight?
Sherpas and everybody on Mount Everest. We're sorry about the litter.
I support Mount Everest and killing people to
I
climb it.
support
I shouldn't
the
say that.
author who
I'm gonna
wrote
retract that
Everest.
statement.
You failed your
Correct.
AC.
Pre-
You are
partial.
taking damage,
Correct.
and then it still gets 2 attacks after Chilling Gaze.
It's nice knowing you, Monolith.
Yeah, it was good knowing you, buddy.
That's hot. But the first one was a 1
So it probably doesn't hit.
and a 4. That's 5, and then you did it again.
Yeah.
11 points of damage.
For the
all
chilling.
in one Chilling Gaze.
That's the chilling gaze?
Yeah.
You don't
Aww.
No.
Me too.
It
buddy.
should be asked if he tried to
I'm almost halfway.
Okay, you're doing alright.
All right.
Vicious poverty.
He's going to move forward again.
Is that the same thing?
Oh,
Nope.
stop it. Stop it.
I
Yeah.
believe his 10 by 10 is next to your 5 by 5, and he's going to make a claw swiping attack at you.
Great.
So here comes.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Plus, how much is this?
Ideally, you don't die, but I mean,
Ideally.
Replaceable.
Hey!
Yeah.
18 plus 6. Those are 24 hits.
Wow, just barely.
Oh no.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I
You do
assume
have
you've already
cover.
rolled a new character, right? Like,
Yeah,
Third
no.
level, cutting words.
You take 5 points of damage,
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm below half.
So you're at third level.
and then the second claw attack does a 7 hit.
It's not a spell.
No.
That claw swipe goes wide. The first one that caught you across the shoulder, ripping your clothing open and exposing some skin to air, and exposing some of your blood to air as well. The blood wells up from the scratch marks, and emboldened by your blood, the Yeti swings again and misses, overcompensating.
He was like,
Alright.
"Ooh, delicious blood." No, no.
That does it
And
for
missed.
the Yeti. And next up, Janet Tammy.
That's me.
That's you, Janet Tammy. What you gonna do?
Seeing this monster and seeing it attack Monolith, I, as Janet Tammy, am going to turn into a big scary animal.
Which
That
kind?
I
Hopefully
totally
one of
know.
my monster book here.
It's totally going to be a.
Dire polar bear.
I think I determined that polar bears were kind of lame.
A dire wolf.
the direst one.
Whoa.
What level am I? 4.
You get a level 1 CR or 2?
1. Okay, I'll just turn into one of the ice hoppers that I was before.
Okay. That'll require.
My spooky spider. Okay. I get it.
I just can't.
Can't think about all 8 of their spindly little legs.
And whatever.
The fat
Uses
body.
you,
Stop! I don't
You
like
only
this
get one
game.
All 8 eyes.
I don't like this game.
Just looking you right in the face.
Okay, you've become a giant ice hopper. That was a bonus action. You still have all of your ice hopper movement.
I have to find the ice hopper movement stuff. I forgot what it was.
You're gonna go under. You're gonna Google giant grasshopper and look at the D&D wiki page. It'll be under the. It's a homebrew character.
Yes,
Johnny
yes. Giant.
Oh.
Giant.
Wait, no, I've been eating your chips. Good, no, they were my chips.
Ice hopper.
Why are you eating his chips? Why are you doing that? Huh?
Got some
The
chip.
ice hopper,
Chip
the
thief.
Chip thief.
is doubled,
Listen, I just
and
gave him
armor
all my
class is
chips.
15.
I gave you.
So
Sorry,
it's
can you
15.
say that again?
There you
So
go.
15 AC and a 22 on the hit points.
Okay. And then so I, as a giant grasshopper, am going to take an action. Okay, that's gross. I'm going to move first, and I'm going to jump.
Skadoosh.
I can't reach. Can I?
I can.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I'm going to take a. Oh, nice! I forgot this exists.
You handed it
That's
to me.
so gross. Yeah, I forgot. It's okay. I just want to move. I'm gonna jump first. I'm gonna jump 20 feet,
To where?
just forward.
Here?
How many? Yeah, is that 20
That's
feet?
about it.
Yep.
And then from there, I'm pretty sure I still have movement. Like I don't know if that counts.
It does. You have 20 feet. I'm sorry, you have 10 feet left to move.
Okay, then I don't think I can do anything range, so I'm just gonna move 10 feet forward, as close to Monolith as I can.
Now, you're represented
What?
by that mini, but you are, of course, a giant ice hopper.
Bianca,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Don't you do it. I gotta take her out. I'm grabbing the hostage. There you go, girl.
That's it. That's all I've got right now.
So you turned into a horrible monster and jumped at them.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
That's
spooky.
it. She jumped. She did jump. That's true. You did
Dash
jump.
action, and you can hold it.
You're right. I'll take my dash action, actually. That's a good idea. Right, you can do that. I just want to get right up. Like, I'm going to walk 10 feet, and then I'm going to jump onto the Yeti.
I'm gonna set you down on a couch. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Set you down.
Let's place her right in the same 10 by 10 square as the Yeti, and you are attached to its side.
That's so
I think we're gonna do.
I jumped on it.
What are you doing?
This will be a weird little thing, just so that you have a roll, and also so we know that you can hold on well. This will be ice hopper dexterity. Are you able to hold on and ride this?
18
Whoa.
plus.
Yes, you are. You are.
Don't even need the plus.
You are. And let's just take a second to picture a Yeti, which stands about 2.5 times as tall as all of you, 2 times as tall as you. Almost as thick, so giant and massive. And now there's this additional giant ice hopper standing on the side of it. It's a horrendous thing to view, and you're all getting a front row seat for it.
Glad we got to witness that with our eyeballs.
Kind of wish mine had been gouged out, actually.
Angel,
Oof.
the tiefling,
Yeah.
what's he gonna do?
Oh, what is he gonna do?
His best.
Alright, how many. Is that 60 feet or do I need to move into 60 feet? I don't know. Which one is it? Hold.
First
The
setting.
first one.
Oh.
You're almost. Oh, you're so close.
There we go. Okay. So I'm like 1, 2. Okay. So I'll move like there, just in range. Then vicious mockery,
Bard, say the line.
and
Your
then
mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberry.
I love that game.
your brain is as dry
Such a
as the
good game.
remainder biscuit after a voyage.
Wow.
That was
And-
hurtful.
That was pretty.
Wait,
That
what'd
was
you say?
pretty good.
So
That was a classic.
He tries to dex out of the way of that vicious bird, and he can't.
He starts crying.
then I roll
Little baby.
You roll a
Yeah.
1d4.
a 1d4.
A 2.
2. Do I add my spell attack modifier?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So 2.
2 damage.
2 damage.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
Plus your. We talked about this.
Wait, do you add your spell attack modifier?
6.
So 8.
Really?
6. You don't add your proficiency bonus, just your charisma modifier, which is 4. So 6.
Just your charisma modifier?
It would be the same as your weapon with Dex. It's just a spell that uses charisma, so it would add charisma modifier.
So 6.
6 damage. It takes 6 damage.
Woo!
It also has the bonus effect of vicious mockery.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So it
Does it have disadvantage?
has
Oh, it takes it. Yes.
yeah.
Disadvantage on this next attack.
Disadvantage on the next attack. Thank you. Cam, who can speak. Kayla cannot.
Speak
Plain
hard.
Shakespeare.
Word hard.
Word hard.
is
I'm
hard.
glad I played
Word
a
is hard.
word-based character.
Word is hard.
That's exciting.
And I cannot talk.
My math is suck.
Is that going to your round? Your turn?
Oh yeah, let me also cast Bardic Inspiration out on
Is vicious mockery a action or a bonus?
an
action?
action.
There you
But
go.
And
Bard
the bardic inspiration
is
is
a
the
bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it on you.
Oh, I'm inspired?
You are inspired.
I don't know, are you?
Let's hear how.
I feel inspired.
Oh, that's right. I gotta say something, right?
Yeah.
And also, just for the
Or
sake
play
of
something.
me liking to play a part in this, based on how entertained I am, I can always add more to whatever you inspired him with.
Okay.
If he gets a D6 of inspiration, I might increase
Yeah,
that.
no, por
by
favor.
myself
She
was like, no.
inspired.
Okay.
No pressure, but
Do
I'm the
good.
real audience here.
Okay.
You're who we're playing for.
If you okay.
You got a deep breath. Enter your zen.
If you mess up, I'll be very mad at you.
That's good in-character
Who even are you?
And
Nice.
I like
guess I'm
in-character
feeling inspired.
inspiration.
You definitely earned the standard inspiration there.
I
Yes,
mean-
you did, not you. You did.
I felt a little bit inspired.
You felt my inspiration, right?
It was fully. I think
In
we
my
were all
heart.
moved a little bit. I laughed, I cried, it became a part of me.
That's correct, yeah. I think it'll carry that with me perhaps for the rest of my days.
No one has ever said such kind words. That's
I'm-
depressing.
I would love to get my hands on special bard dice that we could have you guys hand
Yeah.
over the inspiration die, so it's a thing that
We have
it
that
spends itself.
extra life die, don't we? Where is that?
Over here.
feel like I have some extra life die.
What's more inspiring than a children's charity?
Exactly.
Yes?
2 children's chairs.
Oh, that's true.
Make a wish.
Damn, you really got me. That's really
I
bad.
don't want to keep one up on everybody else. But where were we? You got some inspiration. That completes Angel's turn.
I believe it's my turn.
Angel, great job with
Wait a
your
minute.
inspiring and your
I'll roll.
your vicious mockery.
Thank you so much.
Zeph, what's the plan?
I'm gonna do some stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Things?
Believe it or not, stuff and things also. So I'm gonna move my movement to go around here ish. I think that's like 30, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Maybe. Probably more than
maybe
likely.
double
I
check
can't get
that.
up to it though. That's too far.
No?
No, there's no way. Right? I was there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
You can get
9, 10. So like that's not like I'm not on top of it, but that'll do. And I'm gonna go wild. I'm gonna go wild here.
Oh, buck wild.
Do I still have 5?
You could still roll diagonal like
I put you next to him. I don't have my.
Oh, can you put me one more? So because it's giant, I am kind of
And
there.
also, we were here, right?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh yeah, put me. Yeah.
Get all the way there.
Sweet. That's dope.
Now there's so many targets, and I get sneak
You were doing
attack.
5, 10, 15, 20, but you can
Yeah.
make a
Diagonally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know that's not that. There's some. That's the way I interpreted that particular rule. Diagonal still counts as a 5,
Okay.
Okay. Nice. I'll take.
which allows you to dance
take it.
around somebody in your way if you're trying to make a straight line and you don't want to sacrifice.
Okay.
All right. So what you gonna do now that you got your space?
I'm gonna materialize a maul and attack it.
Whoa.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's my move. So
A what? A mall.
a maul.
Oh, veto?
I'm just gonna maul it. I'm just gonna walk up to it and just like attack it like, viciously with my
That
bare
is
hand.
so Thanos. I'm just gonna drop a moon on you.
I'm gonna bring the Oviedo
Yeah.
Mall.
The entire
The whole maul. Just the whole maul.
But,
JC Penny and all.
Here, I guess I'll roll for that, seeing as I can't just say it and it happens.
Are you sure?
Presumably.
Oh, whoa.
It's a 19 plus stuff, so I assume I probably hit.
yes, that hits.
Yeah, that'll do it. Alright.
Plus stuff. Fuck off.
Plus
Would you
stuff.
go
That's all I
through the
said.
process of describing what it looks like when you pull that out of the bag?
I was thinking that I could probably do that. So she hears the commotion over there, whips around, and just starts sprinting towards it. She sees, I guess you jump on top of it, and seeing the moment of hesitation in this thing, while it's kind of just like overwhelmed by what's happening, she just like cloak fluttering in the wind. You just see like arcane energy, just like dark energy, kind of coalescing into her hands and forming into a shape that is like a pole with like a huge stone on the end, and she just whams right into this thing's side.
Yes.
Kind of knock it off balance, I guess. That's a 9 plus 4 plus 1.
14 points of damage.
So 14 points of damage. So she really hammers this thing.
Look at that. Almost doing more damage than Monolith.
Yeah, there you go.
Janet Tammy says, "Watch out," but all you hear is like.
Oh my god.
What?
Ew! Stop! I'm gonna get a sneak attack, and you're gonna see how much damage I can really do. Okay?
Oh, really?
Cameron.
Are you?
That was a substantial amount of damage, and you maybe are just now noticing that it's just now seeming to be injured.
Okay.
Just now.
Before it was absorbing hits right and left, and it didn't seem to bother it, but that last one sent it reeling just a little.
Okay.
You notice.
Nice. And there's nothing else in vision, right? That's kind of like what's going on, as the kids say. That's that.
That's what you
Down
got.
with the kid.
All right, that's
I got
good.
one battery.
That's my move.
Beautiful. Well, then that's going to take us all the way back to the top of the lineup with Monolith getting his second attack.
Yeah, yes, that is me.
Second turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will take my second turn, I will.
Oh, no.
Take my second turn.
Yeah.
My second turn will be taken in just a moment. I'm taking my second turn. Okay.
My second turn
No,
will be
about that
taken
second
now.
turn.
Yes, about it. My apologies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my little crossbow away, pull out my 2 short swords,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I'm gonna stabby stab with both of them.
That's a classic. That's a monolith classic.
It's
A
like-
monolith.
It's like how
classic.
wrestlers have like the
Their signature move?
RKO.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no,
a
no,
monolith stabby stab.
Got it.
Let's roll the hit.
Maybe it'll just be a stab.
Ooh.
That would
All right, first one is a 10.
Maybe it won't be anything.
Okay.
You're not used to fighting something this big. You almost overcompensate with your first swing.
This one will be a 15.
Just hits.
Ooh.
nice.
You may have found the AC.
Oh, no way.
Could
All right, so 1 hit, and I get sneak attack because there's people within 5 feet. Yeah, you all
Even
know.
though it's clearly not sneaky. It
Yeah,
does
it's
count.
the dumbest name. It should be called bonus attack. or
It
something.
should be like distracted attack.
It should be like
Distracted.
it should be called extra damage. That's all it is.
I would say that just from a narrative standpoint, because I want to believe, I can see that the Yeti would be so. It's got a grasshopper on it.
Yeah.
A giant ice
It's
hopper.
got a
is
grasshopper
on it.
on it. Yeah.
It has
That's
2
gross.
enemies whacking it on both sides. The last thing it has time to do is spend time looking for a hard to see rogue.
A grayish blue.
So in this
Whatever it
case,
is.
this hard to see rogue does get that sneak attack damage, not only because of the rules, but narratively we can make it work.
Okay,
Go ahead and let's,
let me
let's add
roll
up
that.
those numbers.
let me roll that first. D6 plus 4. 6 total. And then let me roll my 2 D6s for sneak attack damage. Wow!
Well, it
Sneakers?
could be better.
You're really showing
It's
us
3.
the damage
It's
you
3.
can do,
It's 3,
Grant.
actually.
Dude, you're doing
Wow,
a lot
how
of
much is that in
damage.
total, Grant? How much was that?
In all, yeah.
It's like what was that, like 7 damage? Like 8
9.
Ish.
Oh,
9
okay.
damage.
Oh, that's great.
Like, Grant, you're doing
You
such
did
a
a good
job.
job.
We're so
Patronize me one
proud.
more time.
We're so proud of you.
Oh, the Yeti just tried to kill everybody. I'm so mad.
Am I missing a thing? That was your first sword, right?
He
He
missed
missed
his
it.
other
It was just a stab. It wasn't the classic stabby stab. It was
Yeah,
just this.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
It was
Actually,
a, it was a
it was
whiffy stab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classic
The
monolith
classic
whippy stab.
monolith whiffy stab.
And do you have any? You have
Can't wait for the-
movement you could take and a bonus disengage if you wanted. If I don't know what you, or you could also go around in a circle.
Oh, wait! You still have my bardic inspiration.
Oh, but don't you have to,
Oh
say
yeah,
it?
that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm done. Never mind.
Yeah,
Forget it.
But I
Don't forget about
Well, I have to
that.
remember that I'm bardically inspired as well.
probably could have hit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Probably could have hit.
I mean, you would have had to roll a 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
You had
Yeah.
it. You had it.
I had a
33% chance of making. it.
That
Well,
one.
no, I had a total of 10 added up, and it wasn't good. If I added
The 5 or 6.
5
Yes, I
or
get it.
6.
That's how that works.
I just immediately was like,
Math.
I'd get a 6.
Mathematics.
I thought my inspiration was just plus 6.
That'd be very good.
That'd be such good inspiration. But no,
Everybody would be a bard at that point.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just handing out 6s.
Everybody here's
12s.
your 6. You give me my 6.
I'll just hang out. I don't need to move.
All right, Monolith saves there and enjoys the victory of that second stab.
I
And
wouldn't
while
call
that's
that a
going on, Casey is at bat.
I am going to run
Fall
up.
down. Trip.
25. Nope.
No tripping.
Roll for tripping.
And I will
You trip.
take out my trident and use 2 hands and kind of just jab right up the like sternum area.
Gross.
You hit its
Okay.
diaphragm. Now I can't sing.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh, get out of here.
That means you get all the good damage. But before you even roll that damage, I just love the thought of making sure everybody's here on the same page. Of Casey holding on to that trident and that water just dripping out from between the fingers and running down the whole trident shaft, leaning back and then just like with a pitchfork. Tammy's got some pitchfork
Oh, Shannon Tammy
Experience.
knows.
and so really appreciates watching that thing jab right up into the body. What a hit. Critical, some would say.
Yeah. And I will
It
use.
could even be a critical roll.
That was a good one. I appreciate it.
I've never heard that before. What is that? Where'd you get that name?
I made it up. It's mine.
Oh, really?
I copyrighted it now.
Nice.
I will use a bardic inspiration to use my psychic blades ability and do an extra 2d6
Oh
of
shit!
damage.
That's a lot.
Does that get doubled too?
All
Oh shit!
dice gets damage, and then you add the modifiers after.
Yep.
And the trident itself does
I think
1d8.
He's gonna die.
It might.
So 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2, plus 1, great. 4, 5, 6, so 16, plus 2, so 18. 18 damage.
You said so many numbers.
Yeah, like, I was like,
I was overwhelmed.
18 points of damage with 6 being psychic damage. I don't know if that matters or not.
Not this time, but it's good to know that for sure. And before we do anything else, what was the initial, just the damage for the trident on its own?
The trident on its own was 12.
That's after it was doubled.
Yeah, because I rolled a 5 on the d6 plus 2 for my strength. That would have been 7. Then multiply would have been 12.
Yep.
Yep.
So 18 was your total after all the other good stuff was added in.
Yeah, with the added 6 to the psychic.
Yep. Devastating blow. Caught him in a way that lets you know that he wasn't expecting it. At this point, he's now battling small little creatures on all these different sides, and it's hard even to tell where to attack next. And that's when you got your shot in there. Is there anything else you'd like to do before the camera angle switches to the next participant?
No, that is it.
Okay. That brings us to the Yetis.
Yay!
That was plural.
What? Plural?
No!
I like that.
I was like, oh, this guy's going down pretty easy.
I know. I thought he was forgetting
Now I
something.
get It's a drunk.
That's very
Close enough.
If you could
Look
push
at
him
his
to the
mouth.
closest
Look at his
crosshair.
mouth.
I know. I love his mouth so much.
The Yeti jumps up from down in the
In case you didn't see it.
I did. That's awful.
That
I
is funny.
love it.
red as a baboon's butt. This one lets out a roar, and there's a slight difference. And if anybody was taking note, you're probably not, because you're involved in quite a lot. But if you were taking note, just for the fun of it, nature checks all around. Somebody.
Oh,
behind
boy, yeah.
him.
I love nature.
12.
I hate nature.
7.
10. So.
I love Nate. Ooh, 17.
You really do love nature.
I don't know why I have a negative 1.
I got a 5. I'm busy.
I love how the druid gets the lowest number.
Grasshoppers don't know much about nature.
I'm,
That's fair.
I'm busy. I'm hopping.
She's hopping.
That's
Okay.
a good point.
Yeah. She's busy hopping.
You happy?
Monolith, you remember the good old days growing up on the streets of the city where you grew up? You
Like a street
probably-
rat.
Street rat.
Say it one more time.
You probably remember standing outside of the Fantasy VA, where a lot of soldiers that had retired came and went. You heard stories about these kind of creatures, and that's the only thing I've got for why you would know this and everybody else didn't see.
Understand.
Because very canonically, I probably would know the least.
For whatever reason, when Bath was studying these things, you were paying a lot of attention.
Yes.
And you, with your trained ear, were able to pick up that was a female, and that this must be a mating pair. You read specifically, or Bath read to you, that these things do not run in pairs. They are always individual, unless they come together for a short time, make babies, and then go their separate ways. So this seems to be one of those rare, mating pairs.
I see what you're saying.
Guys. I don't know how much I have. How much can I say?
You have 6 seconds. Go.
An interaction is a handful of words with no expectation of a reply.
Okay. Guys, this is the female. I think we're beating up her boyfriend.
And that's what she thinks. She rushes forward.
I mean, that's what we're doing, so...
She comes up.
Hold my earrings!
That's it. That's precisely
Is
right.
Bianca getting into the box full of all the important stuff?
Bianca, must you always find the things of value?
Grant.
Go attack
Throw her
pillows
outside.
or something.
outside? Like football?
Yeah, I was gonna say, or like a rugby kind of ball.
Like drop kick?
For folks at home, just keep in mind that Bianca is not being drop kicked. She is oh so loved.
We do not hurt our animals here.
Not at all. We hardly eat them. Okay. Okay. She's in the alligator pit.
She's grounded.
Put the time out.
Thank you for saving the gear.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything for the gear.
I'm inspired by your actions. A D6 to me.
For the Yeti, of course.
Yes. Yeti inspiration.
Oh no, I should have let her eat the gear.
All right, can you please move the Yeti up right to behind Jane and Tammy in the squares? Boom, right there.
She's gonna grab your grasshopper wings and like.
Probably.
Stop!
Of all the
Speaking
things
of.
that seem to be upsetting her the most, it's the giant ice hopper that's on the back of her Yeti man's back, and especially when it does that thing you just.
right.
Yeah, stop. She takes her first claw attack, and it's going to be a straightforward claw attack. Here we go. With glass.
Here we go.
If I rolled better,
4.
I could have done so much more damage. I rolled
I feel
it
the same way.
on a d6. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
I
on the
rolled my
extra
2d6 for sneak attack and I got a 1 and a 2.
Where's
Yeah,
that
same.
claw?
I'm so mad because it would have been
6.
double too.
Okay, so
I would have
10
got 2
doesn't
5s.
hit,
That would have
right?
been 32
Nope.
damage.
Second claw
That would have
attack.
been insane.
1.
That doesn't hit at all.
She swiped at you so hard that she lost her footing
cards.
and forgot to use her chilling gaze.
We have 3. Are you keeping track of your
Thank God.
That's legitimately the price that she paid for rolling that nasty 1 right there. It's now the original Yeti's turn, and he is going to take his first swing, and this will be with disadvantage. His first swing is going to be at who's he facing? The character it's facing.
Zeph.
Zeph? Okay, so
That's me.
it's going to take a clawed attack at Zeph, and it's going to be with disadvantage. Okay, let's see if I can get worse than a 2. Nope, I didn't get worse than a 2. But 2 is the misses. Let's not have it.
Barely.
Yeah.
Very close.
So close.
Very
Wow.
close. Yeah.
Wow.
So close.
Great fight,
and,
guys.
he did not roll a 1, nor did he forget to use his chilling gaze. This is not his first attack. So he's now going to use chilling gaze right on you. You roll a DC Constitution save. 15 is the magic number you're trying to beat.
All right. I think I'm good at that. No, I'm not. I'm not very good.
I think I'm good.
Actually, I got a 20, so I guess I'm okay.
Yes! That's it.
All
Let
right.
me make sure it's half now and not a 0.
Magic number.
Thank everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, nice job.
What can I
and
say?
the award goes to.
This is the actions of a pro. Oh wow! I've always wanted an empty glass vial.
You're welcome.
Now I have something to put my dice in.
Well, how was I storing them before? How silly! Just all in my pocket, just like jumping up.
Yeah.
I kept washing them.
Wow, it's no half. You take no damage. You took, yeah, good job.
So I just look it straight back in the eyes and I just say, flip you.
Wow.
This is a Christian strength.
Why are you not the one?
Christian Minecraft server. Parker.
I don't play Minecraft.
I like the way she just stares it back down.
I like how you said, yeah, not today, Yeti. Not today.
Not today.
So that was the first clawed attack, then the chilling gaze, which failed, and now the last claw attack, which is another 2. How does that keep rolling a 2?
I'm looking invulnerable at this point. Man.
I don't even know what you're
She's just dodging and weaving. She's looking right at back in the eye. She doesn't care.
Guys, I don't know. This might be the one. Might be. Okay, that completes both Yeti's attacks, and you guys are now engaged in a full-on Yeti battle.
A full-on Yeti conflict.
Full-on Yeti.
I would even call this Yeti warfare.
Hey, we've Yeti to get that far. All
All
right.
right, all right.
All right,
Don't
whose
go
turn
that
is it?
far.
Who's up next?
It turns out Zeph has to take a break from the turn. She rolled a lose a turn.
That's what it said. That's what the dice said.
Not Yeti. Janet.
That's me. I only
What
get
are you gonna do?
I only get one action, right? As a grasshopper, ice hopper.
Good point. I believe
Well, you have your
Yep, one.
actions.
just the one.
You have your legendary actions, legendary
No,
resistances.
hold on.
Which edition are we playing?
6, I think.
Yeah,
It's only-
it's
it's
a
only
very
CR1.
controversial choice, but I really like it a lot. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Nothing legendary.
So Janet Tammy notices that the Yeti behind me tried to attack me, and she's going to use her back legs to kick back at it.
Ooh.
And it's 2d4 plus 1.
There it is. But you have to roll your attack
Oh yeah,
first.
that's an important part of this game, huh?
No, it just
You got a
does
plus
damage,
3
sorry.
You just
17,
do
18,
it.
19.
You just do it. It just happens, and that's
Good
just how
swing.
it is.
Good, good kick. Good kick.
2d4. I got.
Oh no, that's on the giant grasshopper. The ice hopper is 2d6 plus 2.
That's even better.
Yeah.
No.
Do I have another d6? Can I borrow a d6? Thank you.
I rolled really poorly, I thought, so just be careful.
It's a curse die.
Okay, never mind.
I got a
Well,
6 on my dice
She
plus 2,
uncursed
you
it.
said?
Yes.
So 8 in total? Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
8 points of damage on her. First blood. So you're holding on with your against her. So you're holding on with your front legs. You kick those 2 powerful mule-like legs in the back, and really connect hard. If she wasn't so big, you probably would have knocked her back and made her prone. But she's still standing, and
I can't use spells in this form, right?
no, you can't. I believe, as I understand it, you get to keep your wisdom, your intelligence, and your the other one that's
Charisma.
charisma, and all the other 3 are the stats that are here for the creature.
Hypothetically, be a very charismatic, horrible creature.
Bug.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my red.
But it's all like. But you still roll, so everybody's like, wow.
That was beautiful, I think.
That was great.
I can't tell. That was
I
maybe?
think it was beautiful.
Probably.
Should we clap? Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Otherwise it'll eat us.
Yeah,
right?
it'd be, yeah.
Good job.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, you terrifying creature?
I
Abominable.
believe that is everything I can do.
You have movements available to you.
Call back.
Oh, can I, while since I'm on the other Yeti, since I kicked that one, can I turn and jump on the other one?
Yes.
And then that's my movement. And that's my stuff. Thank you. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Are you
Now,
switching Yetis?
basically, you jumped and you're on the face of the other one.
Yeah.
And
My face is right in front of her face, and I'm like,
She starts crying.
way to go.
oh, not again!
made 2
This
people
happens
cry.
every time!
Jaden Tammy's the only person to make people cry so far. God.
Dungeons and Dragons is a friendly game.
I'm sorry.
It's about
Especially
friendship
on
and
this
loving each
Christian
other.
Minecraft server.
That's correct.
Angel, you've been watching all this go down.
Yes.
It's made you so mad your horn's almost straightened out. What are you going to do?
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thank you. Just move
Be
like
careful of
so.
shaking the cam.
Right there. Right
Actually, no, this is-
there.
This is now a podcast
Why would
for
you shake
Cloverfield.
Cam like that?
Right there.
This is
Where?
I was gonna go outside.
Where it was.
I was saying that we're now a
Sure.
Cloverfield podcast.
Remember Cloverfield?
Remember Clover? It's shaky like.
Oh,
shaky
no,
cam.
monsters! Look at the monster!
I really love that movie.
And you're like,
Yeah,
whoa.
It's very,
I
it's very,
can't.
it's a very good movie. Yeah, I love it.
I'm ready to start blowing through all the additional movies.
All the 8 sequels that came out.
My
10
favorite part
Cloverfield
is they
Lane
don't-
is actually very good.
I
Yeah,
thought
and
it
they
was pretty
don't
great.
they don't say here's a sequel or anything, which is my absolute favorite.
It is
part.
interesting, yeah, for sure.
I really like the. I haven't seen it, but
This
I
is our
heard-
movie review. Where we
Welcome
talk
to
about movies.
Cloverfield podcast, where we talk about Cloverfield
And Cloverfield
only
related.
Cloverfield.
Yeah.
And we
media.
tease potential D&D battles. Who knows?
So who's that?
Is it me? It's you.
You're gone.
It's my
What's
turn.
going on?
Okay, so I'm casting blindness on this one.
Whoa.
That's a genius idea. You're so smart.
Oh, that's
No,
why she
that's
has the
pretty
most
good.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution,
Of what?
I feel like, is one of their dumb stats. Well, you know what?
What does
Maybe
he have
not.
to beat?
Ooh, plus, I get
Yeah.
+3 on my
What is your
Never
spell
mind.
save?
What do you
DC?
think they would be like
14.
super smart?
I don't know. Definitely intelligence and wisdom
Be
are
a bad
those stats.
one.
Strength and
Save
Connor probably
17 plus 20, dirty 20.
Oh boy.
well.
Rude. Alright,
I
and
feel like that was very in character to say it too.
what, rude?
Well, rude.
Yeah, that's in canon.
How dare you not be blinded by my spell?
I went to all the effort to cast it.
I casted the spell and you dare defy my casting?
And that was.
Do you
that
know
was
who
an
I
action.
am?
How
Yes.
dare you?
So then, that would mean cutting words is a bonus action, right?
But cutting words
reaction.
is a reaction.
Oh, that's right. I can do it whenever I want.
Once per
Is it
round, but yes.
Once per round, but
But
Whenever I want.
Literally, yeah, whenever. yeah.
that's
Isn't
silly.
it like
But it
in
didn't attack
reaction
me.
to something? Isn't that like
Yeah,
you
a
can't
just
literal-
cast it.
Right.
Yeah, no, it has
Also,
to be
I don't think
reaction.
you can cast 2 spells in one go. You have to do one
That's,
spell.
that's absolutely correct.
Like you can only do 1 spell per turn.
Yeah, you can't do an action
Oh,
spell
even
and a
if it's-
bonus action spell.
That means I
at the same
goofed then last time, right?
Well,
Like,
you didn't use a spell, you used a bard feature, so it's okay.
Bardic
then-
inspiration doesn't necessarily mean like
It's
a
just not a
spell.
spell.
It's just like
Okay.
your words were so beautiful and meaningful.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm done.
All right, we did it, lads.
See you in 30 minutes.
We did it right.
No, we're gonna go fast. It's coming back to you quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Speed
Lightning
round.
round.
It's me. All right. I'm going to use my
I'm ready to roll
bonus
anytime.
action
Oh.
to hex the big lad in front of me.
Oh.
So she's just gonna try to put the sling over one hand and point at it and say something real cool. Here it is right now. She said something real cool.
Wow.
Very meta.
Darkness becomes you.
Oh!
And
Yu-Gi-Oh?
it's- yeah. Remember you and it like a sigil appears on its chest. And then I'm gonna use my action to smack it with my weapon.
What? What?
Wow.
What does the hex do?
It's the hex does a lot of good stuff. Whenever
Oh,
it has
yeah.
to make an ability check, it
Of
has
your choice.
disadvantage, and I get to pick the ability. And the ability is strength, because I feel like that'll be relevant at some point. I also deal 1d6 necrotic damage bonus whenever I smack it.
Yes.
Does everybody
How,
do
how
1d6?
about
No,
how
just
about,
me.
Yes, okay.
Just me.
how about charisma?
Oh, you think it'll be doing a lot of charisma checks the next couple?
It might.
And even if it does, you
and
think
it'll try to talk us down, you know, and be like, guys, really, is violence really the way?
We're just trying to expand our.
It's an
doing what we know is
11.
necessary.
11 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2, so probably.
What?
That's like a lot.
So it's like
Yes.
a number.
So
Just
it's,
the
so it's like a
first thing
16 or a 17, probably.
You have me a 15.
I like that you didn't even bother to like count.
If 11
It's like somewhere in the
11 plus
range.
4 is already 15, so then I was like, at that point, I don't really
Everything
need
else
to keep going for this.
It's just gravy.
Too many numbers.
It's just really upset. Alright,
many
so I have to roll.
Too many cooks.
Too
many cooks.
Great. Okay, so that's 3 plus
Video.
4. So that's, what is that, 7? 8? 3 plus 4 is 7.
Yep.
Doing
Plus 1
yes,
is 8.
This is great.
And then, so that's the physical damage from my weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
And now,
And now a 5 on top of that for the necrotic damage.
13 total.
13
5 of
total.
it being necrotic.
Right.
Got
Look
it.
at you go.
Yeah.
Still
Ba- ba- da- da.
So she casts the curse and she puts the hammer off her shoulder and she just maybe bops it on the nose.
Bad.
Bad Yeti.
So normally you wouldn't have time to talk to one another, but while I'm adding up all this damn damage, could
Yeah.
you guys have a little bit of an interaction while math is happening?
Wow.
So, since these two are mates, do we think we'll see anybody else, or are these the only two we'll have to fight?
I don't
We'll
know.
probably have to murder some babies or something. I don't know.
Oh my!
That's what
I've
I'm
never had
thinking.
the-
Yeah,
I've never had the murder yeti, baby.
Or alternatively, we take them in and raise
Thank
them
you.
as our own.
If we raise the yetis as our own, that would be the best.
We're not doing that. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Why
I don't know.
not?
It costs a lot of money to raise it.
Costs a lot of. I got a lot of money.
Do you
I'm
know how
not,
much
I'm not
money it
interested in
costs
a
to raise
Yeti
kid?
baby.
I have a diamond.
A lot.
Everything's fine.
I love how everybody stops talking when Zoe starts talking.
Because
You know,
generally
when
it's
the
like
most
we have to
important
stop.
person starts
true.
talking.
She's-
you
I
can
mean,
stop
yeah,
me.
that is true. That is true.
If we interrupt her, she could be like, "You're fired. Get out."
Yeah.
That's true. That's how it works.
Who's saying?
There's some this
Back
just
to
says
the-
your mic, and I don't hear it on this either.
Anyways, the Yeti.
Anyways,
you know what?
the
First
Yeti.
rule
I
of
need to
show
talk more
business:
here.
never work
Oh, it
with
doesn't
babies
look like I'm.
or
That
children.
is true.
I thought it was children
Or
and
animals.
animals.
Yeah, and these
Did
are
you just
both of
switch to
those
the corduroy?
things.
Oh my
It's true,
goodness,
that
it's
is
a double
true.
no.
So
Oh, that's true.
A child
This
animal.
sounds better?
they
Wait,
have
does
no use
two
to
no's
me.
Oh wait,
equal
are we still
yes,
conversing in
though?
character? I guess we're conversing in character.
Yeah.
Kind of.
We're all just kind of like hanging out.
We're like, hold on.
They froze.
Just
We're
moved
frozen,
it,
but we're
I
just
just
like,
moved it
"Hey guys,
closer."
how's it going?"
Yeah.
Does that
This
help?
is weird, right?
My character voice is still to be announced.
I'm a grasshopper. I can't talk.
just
Microphone.
yeah, of course, Jason. Of course.
How's
I
that
get it.
damage?
All right, I've done it. It's still alive.
What is this? How did the
have-
knife
Did I use my
that?
second attack? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a second attack.
When I double my damage with my bonus action. I have a bonus action called double damage, and it heals me.
As
Actually,
well for
I
what damage
have
you
a-
do.
No, it doesn't do any damage.
Just-
It's
just heals-
misleading, like
yeah.
sneak attack.
Like, are you joking?
I should probably
yes,
say
I am.
that the
Okay.
the male that you've been attacking is looking pretty beat up. I wouldn't quite call it bloodied, just based on what I'm allowed to say. But man, it's getting
Legally.
awfully close to bloodied.
Okay.
And that takes us all the way to, after bragging, we'd go quickly all the way to. Who just went?
That was me.
Zeph
That was
and now
me,
Monolith.
Zeph.
Monolith turn.
What's happened? Pew, pew, pew.
Wait for him to miss both attacks.
The classic whiffing stab.
Classic monolith whiff and stab. Wait, what am I doing?
I don't know.
I brought it over here.
I mean, you're not gonna need it anyway, so I'm just gonna assume that you can miss.
Oh no, I missed and accidentally stabbed Calypso.
How'd that even
Whoopsies.
happen? Oh no.
Oh, I just did 30 damage.
Whoops.
As if Monolith would ever do 30 damage.
Monolith has done over 30 damage.
Yeah, well, my dad's the coolest. Monolith's done a bunch of damage.
My mom is a genie. So, whatever.
She's basically a rock, though.
Got him.
She's from the earth plane. She's not made of rock. I can't.
I'm from the water plane.
All this racism.
Nice.
Anyways, I'm gonna roll to attack with both my swords again. Oh, that's a hit.
Oh,
that's a big one. That's a 16 plus 6.
I like that you hold it up
Hits.
as if anybody can see it. It's
I feel like I can see it when he does that.
It's true.
the yellow on white.
It's
I
the
can't
energy
see.
that you feel.
I can feel
That really
sense.
felt like a
All this
16
bullying.
plus 6.
Why am I even? Why? Oh, all that negative energy made me roll a 4.
Well, maybe you
So
should
I have 10.
classic
should I roll,
whiffing stab.
Should I roll that?
Well, the DC.
You could.
The AC of the creature is 15. So if you roll a 5 or a 6, you hit it. You know.
You have a 33% chance.
You have a 33% chance. It's
I
not.
like-
It's not terrible.
I like those odds.
It's not bad.
I mean,
it's made to be.
don't go to
used.
Vegas.
Stay away from that, please. Come to poker night.
Right.
33%? Better than 32%. Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it, you know what I'm saying?
Use it.
Positive energy.
Will you roll?
Yes, you got it. Just let him take it at his pace. Let him take it at his pace.
Hey, Grant. Fail.
I'm sending good vibes to your die.
Thank you,
Good
Kayla.
vibes.
It's my
Chakras
die.
align.
Good vibes?
The dice chakras are aligned.
That's pretty good.
Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna speak my truth. Fair enough.
Stop. Stop.
Alright.
Mercury
Alright.
on a retro.
Alright, Jesus!
And all that fucking nothing.
Was it a 4?
So it's a 14.
No, I'm so sorry.
The energies were so messed up in the room, guys.
I know.
Oh, I wonder
Not
who did that.
everybody.
Are we forgetting anything?
So,
Does he
I
have
get sneak attack.
disadvantage on saves or
It does
anything
have
like
disadvantage on
on
attacks.
strength or
Just say it's only not even strength saves, but strength ability checks
yeah,
specifically.
so really you got that is what it is. So you hit with the first one. Let's get your damage. This time it's the old hit and whiff, not the whiff and hit.
That's true. Yeah. So that's not the worst.
Good old classic.
You're getting some damage.
Yeah, you're getting
Some.
some damage.
1d6
Damage.
plus 4. Oh, it's a good old fashioned 4 again. So 8 damage.
And a sneak attack.
Wow.
And my 2d6 sneak attack, which are hopefully not a 1 and a 2.
1 and a 2. Get a 1
did,
and a
you
2.
did.
Oh!
1 and a 1.
This one jumped out. It doesn't count.
Go ahead and keep it just the way it is, because even before you rolled your sneak attack
Oh, that was
damage,
it. That was it.
this thing was already plummeting to the ground in its death fall.
I stabbed it, and then I was like, I gotta get it again.
Whoops.
And where did you hit it? What was that death blow like?
Oh, the death blow. Well, I'd like to imagine that it's constantly like, like we're hitting it, and it's angry, and it's trying to communicate with its partner, like, oh my goodness, help, I'm dying, ow. so it's like, bah! And in between one of those, bah! I take my sword, the sword that hit, and I just like, right up through its mouth and like into its eyes,
Nice.
and stuff. But it's pretty tall, right?
Yeah,
so like I
it's
can't.
pretty tall.
I'm having difficulty like getting it out. I'm like, oh, I'm almost like dangling, like I'm on my tippy toes. So it falls and pulls the sword out through the front of its face.
Oh my god, it like brain guts like explode onto you and stuff because
And-
like it rips out.
Because I'm like, and then it starts falling and just like, actually, the brain's on the end of the sword.
That's brilliant.
And Monolith is like,
This is when I was talking about monster guts and monster juice, and this is why I hate this.
You hear Jana's baby's voice in your head. Save it for later.
and I flick it off my sword.
Flick it.
Alright, is it gone? Get it off my sword. Oh god.
I can't even look. Oh god.
Oh, okay.
And it's not the first time that you've dealt with brain, but you are shocked by how sticky and gum-like it is.
Yeah.
You did flick off the giant full brain that was blobbed onto the end, and now there's just little bits of brain matter on the end of your sword.
I'm wiping it in the snow, like.
The dead Yeti's mate watches that happen and just briefly gives out an agonizing roar. It's fury, but it's tinged with sadness. And that takes us to, well, such is death. And that takes us to Casey.
Is it considered a humanoid?
Can you take the one that's dead and lay it on its side? It's just become an obstacle.
Which one? This one? This
The-
one?
that one, that one.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
on
wait,
its
it's
way.
on this side.
Perfect right there.
I mean, if
It's
not,
a monstrosity.
okay, cool. Then I will do the same thing I did last time, and I will take my trident and I'll try and stab up its stomach area again.
Right into the old
Stab it
abdomen.
right in the
Jana's
udder.
Tammy's kind of in the front bit, so maybe like the side stomach area would be
Yeah,
best.
like a.
Oops, I stabbed an ice hopper.
That is a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, cool.
Dirty?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm like, you're really underplaying this nat 20.
It's a
No big
20,
deal.
20 I
Just
guess.
Rolled
I
20, I
mean,
guess. And 3 6s.
Nope, that's not it. There we go. That's
Plus
it.
12.
7 plus 2 is 9, and then I will expend
maths.
another use of my bardic inspiration to do another. What is it called? Psychic blades. To do an extra 2d6.
That's awesome.
5.
Cool. What's it based off of?
What do you mean?
Like why 5? Does it grow or is it just 5? at all
Charisma
times?
modifier.
Cool.
Which is another 11 points of damage. So what did I say? 9.
Yeah, 9 plus.
9 plus 11, so that's 20. So 20 points of damage.
Wow. That was a hell of a whack. And the vast majority of that came from the same move as before, this very standard up underneath the rib cage stab. The points bury themselves into the flesh, and the Yeti lets out a mighty bellow as you took out almost a fourth of its life all in a single blow.
Yeah.
Next up, it's the Yeti's turn, and it's looking down at the creature that just inflicted that pain. It's first going to attempt chilling gaze on you.
Okay. What do I have to do to that?
You're a DC. You're rolling a con save.
Con save?
You're trying to beat a 15. Or 15 is the magic number. DC of 15.
Nope.
All right,
Mate.
so you fail and you take damage in the form of
Thank you.
4d6
What kind?
cold damage.
I am resistant to that.
So you'll take half of this.
Yes.
All right. 5 for the first 2.
Okay.
5 for the second 2. You're taking 5 points of cold damage.
There we go.
It was 10, reduced to 5 with your resistance.
There we go.
And, you would be paralyzed for 1 minute, but your immunity to cold makes it so you're not. You would have been paralyzed for 1 minute, but the Yeti forgot it had that power over you the first time.
Oh,
That would have been really
that.
bad because you get
Can you
if
imagine
if you
a
get
whole
attacked,
minute?
it's a nat crit on you if you're paralyzed
That's fucked.
every time it attacks you. So that would have been bad.
I would have been dead.
You probably would have just straight up died.
Plus, I would have been able to use my paralyzed little marker to put on your mini. I would have, for the first time. Oh well. Yeti's disappointed. I'm disappointed.
Well, you can
Long
put
as you
something
guys
on the
are
dead
happy.
Yeti because I hexed it. If that would make you feel better, like a little black marker if you have one.
You know what? Let's also make that one blinded for Angel.
Yeah, you might as well at this rate.
I mean, if it worked, but
And we'll say that the I hit all of them.
Yeah.
Every
And
attack.
this
Yeah.
the Yetis are dead. And they just they just fell over. And that's
yeah,
it.
My
right.
sneak attack does 5d12.
All right. Well, that's pushing it. I don't think you can do too much damage.
The remaining
but-
Yeti is going to take its 2 claw attacks. One on the person, the being right in front of it. Nope, that rolls a 3
Try
and misses
catching
its
it.
claws with you.
Sorry, I'll go
It's
back.
going to do a second swipe on the one that's on its back and try to get you with claws. Even better. And it rolls with
Oh,
a
you stole like
17.
one from me.
And unfortunately,
plus stuff.
Nope,
hits.
that's a quarter.
And for the claw attack, it is...
Oh, Zeph is really dodging and diving over here.
Wait for me. Are you attacking me?
No,
No.
no.
No, Parn.
Oh.
Just a card.
7 points of damage. This is 7 points of
I'll get it when it's done.
claw.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, that finishes the Yeti's turn. It's not going to move anywhere, and it's going to be Jane Tammy's turn.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Because if I can turn into it as a bonus action, I can get out of it as a bonus action.
Yes.
I'm going to, while grabbing onto the Yeti, like its head, turn into Jaina Tammy, half orc self, and like grab it, like around its neck. And,
Yep.
she's
I
gonna-
even see your little grasshopper feet get in place before you make the switch. So when you switch, you're already in that. It's not. This isn't grappled. This is just positioning on
Right.
the body.
She's basically like riding it. And she's gonna yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who it is. Little ice hop on a track.
And she's gonna grab her sickle and like try and hook it onto its side.
So you're getting your sickle out, and you are trying to harvest some meat off of this Yeti.
Right, like on its stomach, like right here.
All right.
Grasp
Roll
it.
to harvest Yeti stomach meat.
Oh, that's sad.
Less than a
10?
15.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay, I guess.
Single attack or 2?
I
You're
only
holding
got
both of them.
one. I only have one sickle. I didn't find one at the.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it would be 2. Oh wait, didn't. Oh no, I didn't. Fuck.
Is there anything else that you are able to do during this turn that you would like to do?
No, I mostly just want to position myself, like with. I literally want to ride the Yeti. I want to have my legs around its neck, but like on its back, like the kid on somebody's shoulders.
Yeah, I get that. Normally this wouldn't get rolled like this, but I just want to see how well you're doing it, and we're going to call it athletics.
Or a strength contest, which has disadvantage on.
Is athletics a subclass of strength? Am I
Yes,
right?
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, we're
Acrobatics
going to go ahead and give
Dex.
that.
Okay, 21. It was on the verge of being a 3.
Nice.
Oh.
Well then, don't even sweat it. You're riding that Yeti like it's a parent taking you through an amusement park.
But like a really angry parent.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's,
it's like really
an amusement park. All parents are angry.
Yeah,
at
that's true. That's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that's awesome. So we've got Jan and Tammy riding the remaining Yeti, and Angel, it's your turn. I promised it'd be quick. See, 30 minutes later.
Vicious mockery again, and I didn't pick out an insult. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, this is my new favorite insult. Okay, saucy lackey.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That is from As You Like It, Act 3, Scene 2. I mean, it's from my brain.
It is from his brain.
So
The Yeti goes,
I don't understand either of those words, but I feel hurt regardless.
4 plus 4, 8. 8
It
damage.
has to make the saving throw. What saving throw is it? Wisdom. 14.
13.
Oh! You did it.
Full damage.
That's pretty
8
impressive.
damage.
Oh yeah.
Hit that 8 damage. Whoa.
That's what you get for not being blind.
Idiot.
Idiot.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's a little
Language.
bit
So
aggressive.
much.
Is there anything else you'd like to do during your turn? Or that you can do?
Mom's watching.
Sorry,
No.
Grand's
Yeah,
mom.
that's it.
I don't think she's watching.
Is that it?
Yep.
My
Okay.
dad might be watching.
I'm sorry, cute.
That takes us to
All
It's
right.
my turn now, right?
Totally.
Okay.
Zep.
I use my bonus
Zep,
action,
Zep,
and she kind of
Zep.
points at the one corpse, and then she transfers the hex to the other corpse.
Yeah.
I mean, to the living creature.
Got it.
'Cause it's not a corpse.
Future
yet.
corpse.
Yeah, it will be.
I like
soon
the
enough.
insult. Just be like, yo, you're a corpse. They're like, I'm still alive. It's like, not for long.
Is that what you think?
Who thought?
And she's gonna run around. She gets to the side of it. I don't know if you want to maybe. And just for the heck of it, she's gonna
Just for the hex of it.
that was pretty good.
That took me a little bit, but I got there.
As she turns the corner
I like it. I like it.
steps over the corpse, she's gonna throw away the maul. And it disappears while it's on its way to the floor. She's gonna summon a great sword and kind of jump off of the corpse, the other one, and try to stab it.
Nice.
Nice.
She got 2 weapons.
There's a couple in there.
Oh, she got more than 2 weapons.
Probably got like a whole ass arsenal.
Let's see what's going on.
Let me check out this rifle.
It's a nat 1, baby.
Snap one.
We did it! We did it, lads! Hell yeah!
Stream. Welcome.
Please don't hurt me.
Accidentally crushed
So
the
that's pretty
grasshopper's skull.
exciting. So I don't know how that goes. I'm sure very amusingly.
So you were attempting to swing with a sword?
She was kind of jumping
You
off
pulled
the
a-
corpse of the other one and just kind of like trying to stab into it.
Okay.
Like as she was falling.
You missed.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
I mean, not that your blade missed its target. I mean, you missed the thing that you thought was going to keep you upright.
Oh, nice.
So you tumble to the ground and you're prone. You still have movement left. If you'd like to use, it'll take the last of your movement to
Right.
finish this
Harder.
turn standing.
yeah.
you'd like to
I'll just stand back up and just kind of like. No one saw that.
Like, I did, but I'll forget
No,
it.
you're right. I didn't see anything.
Yep, it's a big monster. It tripped me.
No,
You're
I definitely
doing your
saw it.
best.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'll forget, but I definitely.
Monolith, it's on. It's. Oh no, I'm sorry. Zeph,
No, that's
is there
it.
anything
That's all
else
I
that you
got,
could
yeah.
do? Or
That's my whole thing.
okay, Monolith, you have an opportunity to do
Show
some
off a little
stuff.
bit.
Time for me to finally do some damage?
Yeah,
Maybe?
You
You
got this one.
damage?
I don't think that's how.
Unlikely.
Yeah,
I
right.
will blind all of you.
Damage in my monolith?
I'm gonna move over top of the corpse since I don't really need that much move speed to get into range.
Are you gonna kick it on the
Go
way?
on the left side. Yeah, we'll be your right. So over there, which is probably like 20 something.
Yeah,
Sure.
You made it. You made it in a different route, but it's all. It's all.
Yeah, I
good.
was like,
It's an amount.
climb over the corpse.
It's like a play yard at a McDonald's.
Hey, I used to play in these as a kid before my mom caught me peeing in it, and then I wasn't allowed.
Yeah, we've all been
She said
there.
I was too old.
It's true.
I was only like 23. All right.
That's when she left me.
That's when she decided that she wants to go back to the Earth plane because I was too much work.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life, Monolith.
Yeah, well.
That's the saddest thing ever.
It's not easy being
No.
a streamer.
Have you heard your own name? That's pretty sad.
Have you heard some of my monologues?
Wow, I always
Yeah,
gotta make it
shit,
about
we
you.
did.
I'm gonna roll for attack, out of game, but in character.
That was pretty good.
Are you doing the 2 sword attack?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I might just be doing 1 sword attack.
There's certainly an attempt being made.
Okay, I'm gonna set this in front of me. I'm gonna make sure it's all clear. So I'm gonna poke for good luck. Ooh! Dirty above 20.
Wow.
Oh, pretty good.
Good luck.
It's cursed.
It's cocked, actually.
That is a little bit cocked. It's true.
That was
Ooh,
hilarious.
dirty above 20.
Hey!
Wow.
I finally got my 2 hits, guys.
Finally got the monolith.
You got the stabby
Stabby
stab.
I finally got the classic monolith stabby stab.
Wow.
No longer the whiffy stab.
So is that-
Stabby
Stabby
whiff.
Is that 46?
Stabby
That's a
stab.
lot, right? It's like I think it's 46.
No.
You only get
no.
sneak attack on one.
Well, I mean total, yes. 40.
Yeah,
So-
total of 46. That's like a lot of those.
That's pretty a lot. Plus 4.
Plus
Plus
4.
8.
That's at least one.
Plus 8?
Because plus 4 for both.
And
You can add it.
2d6 of
Should I,
No, you're
if
right.
I roll 2d6s and then add 8, is that okay?
what's the adding 8 for?
It's for each sword I get 1d6 plus.
Do you
4.
have that feat that allows you to add the damage to the other hand? 'Cause otherwise, we're like.
I was just saying because like I'm gonna roll a d6 and add 4, and then I'm gonna roll a d6 and add 4. So I'm gonna.
Why are you adding 4?
Let's just do it separately for
1d6
the...
plus 4 damage.
What's the plus 4 from?
His
I
stat.
don't know.
It's from his dexterity, right? It must be
Sure.
from his dexterity. Yeah, it's from his dexterity. But I don't know if you add that to offhand sword attacks.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, it's just a 1d. It's just a 1d6.
Wait, I never do plus 4.
You do plus 4 on your main hand, but
On
not
the
on your
first.
offhand.
I have
Wait,
2
you-
weapon fighting.
But you're
Oh,
a
you do have
rogue,
2 weapon
yeah.
fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, well
Oh,
then
okay,
you're
okay.
good.
Where is it? Where is it?
Should be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it say? Click that, see what happens.
Actions in combat.
No, no, no,
What is
no,
it?
it's
Ah,
okay, it's okay.
yeah, 2 weapon fighting.
When you take it, you can use the bonus action. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack. Unless the modifier
Wow, we've
is
been doing
negative.
things wrong for a really long time.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's so. but-
Yeah.
So yeah,
Damn.
so you add the 4 only to your first hand. But you add the proficiency modifier for the attack. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to add that for your second hand attack.
Yeah, so I'll do 2d6 plus 4.
No, but it's still 46s though, because
Yes.
you can sneak attack.
That's true.
So roll 2d6 2 times.
2d6
And
2
then add
times.
4.
Yeah. So it's
Are you kidding? 1
One,
and 3.
two.
so we're off to a start.
4. We're off to a start.
So 4 plus 4 is 8, and then another, and then go again. So 8 plus
5.
5. So that's
Good
13.
number.
So 13 damages.
You're
This is
doing
ridiculous.
good.
I haven't rolled above a 3 on my d6s this whole time. It's been 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's pretty.
If well, there was 1 4.
I did more damage on my non-crit than I did my crit.
That's true. That was pretty funny.
What?
I did 20
Yeah,
damage
that
on
was-
my non-crit, and then I did 16 on my crit.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
remember. That was pretty funny. That was pretty good.
Dang, I've been adding 8.
13 points
This
of
whole time.
damage.
Or I've been adding 4 twice.
Uh,
What's that noise? Dude,
Kitty.
is it...
Krampus.
What's the damage on a sword attack for you?
1d6 plus 4.
Okay. And then I did hear that right. You only added the plus 4 to the first one,
Only once.
and then you added those 2 other d6 because of your sneak attack. And
Yes.
that totaled 13.
Yes.
Monolith.
That's me.
Well done.
Thank you.
Next up, Casey and the Sunshine Band.
I will. How hurt is it looking right now?
It's chilling.
Just chilling like.
It's like, it's not too bad. What's going on? guys?
It's just now starting to look like it's wearing a little bit of damage, but you'd have to really notice that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you stab me? I didn't notice. I'm chilling.
I'm just busy hanging out. You know, I didn't even notice what was going on.
I mean, you do you and all, but
It's a little extra, don't you think? Like stabbing me.
Okay, I will again stab it with my trident.
You can't go wrong with the stabby.
Nah.
What?
No.
Darn.
13. So no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you know what? I can picture you actually making a connection, but the Yeti is like clenched its muscles up so hard, and its natural armor made by its matted fur just didn't allow the penetration. Maybe it was the angle you're coming at or the amount of force behind it, but it just didn't penetrate.
She's just
Okay.
too swole.
She's
Yeah,
too
just too swole.
And I will walk away from it.
What's up? The name's Janet Tammy.
They get
I've
an
been working out
attack
since I
of
was
opportunity
6.
against you when you back away.
That's fine.
3, thank you.
It's all right. We can't all be winners all the time.
I've been working out since I was 3. I take steroids every day.
You got a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's just going to be a single claw attack, which for this guy is... Yeah. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then you're free and away and outside of normal combat, or the melee range. And that takes us to... Go ahead.
And then I will.
It's the baby Yetis.
I hate that. I hate that you said that. I
And
don't
then
want to have
I'll-
to deal with the ethics of killing 2 parent monsters. Okay, I don't want to deal with this right. Why did you kill Mom?
Actually, the lady Yeti's just still pregnant.
Oh, that's
Oh,
worse.
cool. Love
Is it
that.
worse? I don't know.
You slice it open, it's just like baby.
Ugh,
It's just
stop.
They all come out walking and they're like, I'm gonna catch you!
I don't like this.
I hate this the more we talk about this.
Zombie babies?
I don't know.
That got cut out pretty
I don't
early.
even want to think about this anymore. Let's think about killing the monster and going home.
And not even
Isn't
worry
that
about the fact that the babies
What
are
they
going to
want
come out.
us
That's
to
it.
think.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything
Maybe
else.
we're the enemy.
Then the Yeti is going to take its attack. It is going to... Janet Tammy is right in front of it.
No, I'm riding it.
That's
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeehaw!
Yeah!
You got a cowboy hat behind you. You're riding it like a
Hey,
cowboy.
here it is, by the way.
I'm going to
I
say
wanna
that...
Cowboy,
baby.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
I know she just stole my. She just stole
It
my.
looks down and
comment.
sees
I wanna
Monolith,
be
and
a
it stares at
cowboy,
you with its
baby.
chilling
Oh, you
gaze.
gotta chill and gaze me again? Come on, man.
You're the closest one. I didn't want to.
I'm gonna be.
The 5 viewers in the snack row.
From where?
In the snack row. Maybe this snack row.
Miss Knacker. Well, hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Howdy.
You caught us in the middle of a battle. We're in the polar north, and
Yeah.
we're being attacked by some Yeti. And our adventurers here are trying to take out the last one. So buckle up. It's pretty exciting right now.
Yeah.
We have a single Yeti left, and it was about to attack you
Yes.
using its chilling gaze.
Become
You
very
got
cold gay.
a con save.
Think about thinking that. Yeah, chilling game.
Go ahead and roll your con save.
All right, con save. Here we go. +2.
You got this. buddy.
Good luck.
You got it.
It's gonna be a good roll. I feel it.
You're gonna save.
I
You're
feel
gonna
its
save.
energies. Oh, it's an 11.
13.
Unless you want to roll it again because you missed the dot thing.
Wasn't it a 14?
It's 15. You fail.
Oh no!
Oh.
Yikes.
Yes,
Okay.
you're paralyzed.
Yep.
I guess monolith.
You are paralyzed,
You're
and
right.
you take damage.
Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. I'm going to die.
Yeah,
okay.
like right now.
Didn't I promise I wouldn't let you die?
Wow.
You lied. Or you were being facetious the whole time.
Yeah, it's true. I was actually
You take
planning on
7
letting-
points of damage.
Wow.
Oh dear God.
How much?
7.
Oh,
Well,
you're not looking
My
good.
my health is above 3, but below 5.
Oh,
You're at 4.
yikes.
No.
It's been better.
It's a 3.5 actually.
And after staring down at you and
Got it. Got it.
attacking you with chilling gaze, it's then going to reach behind it and try to swipe twice and swing at the creature that's on its back.
Since I have
Thank
like basically
the Lord.
100% coverage, do I get like advantage or something? Or like higher AC or something? I don't know.
Yep, I would say that you're probably more than 50% covered, so that'll we'll add 2 to your AC for that. So
What's your AC
you
now?
can go ahead and add the 2 yourself.
13.
And I'll say the first one is
You
a
don't have very high
17.
AC.
That hits.
I only have
And
14.
the second one
I also have
is
14.
7.
That doesn't hit. The first one
Okay.
It's
hits.
not a lot of AC. How much AC do you have?
That was
What is your armor?
So adding
Your armor
2
costs
still,
us
you're
12.
hit at 17?
Yep.
Yeah.
What armor are
Okay.
you wearing?
So that is
Oh,
claw damage.
Probably an armor.
You take 4
Leather
points of
armor.
damage. 4
Ow.
points of slashing claw damage.
later.
Hey,
Look at you,
no,
baby.
bad. She gets me with the first one. I hit her hand out of the way for the second one. No, bad Yeti.
Smack.
Oh!
You don't tell me what to do. All my earrings.
Angel, the tiefling.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
It's him.
I
It's
just
his
thought
turn.
that was, I got all mixed up. Janet Tammy!
Just
Alright.
kidding. It's Janet Tammy's turn.
It's
Sorry, Angel.
It's time for Janet Tammy.
The Yeti
to
was
do the thing.
attacking Janet Tammy. I got mixed up.
all right. I would like to just grab my sickle again, and this time, since I'm on its back facing forward, I want to take it and try and grab it from like its lower stomach and stuff. So like, I want to try and like gut it.
Based on where you're positioned, you're going to roll this attack roll with advantage.
Wow.
Ooh. Uh, 19?
Hits.
Is that your signal for 19?
Yeah. It was a 3 at first, so
Oh, got it.
it was my. Did it.
Roll that damage.
Sickle's like sucky, guys. It's only a D4. I don't know if you guys know that. Oh,
Really?
shit, hell yeah. 6.
well.
Oh, wait, I lied. It's so much more than 6. 10.
10 points
Whoa,
of damage.
hold on.
Wow.
That was
That
very
is
different.
so much more.
That
Like
is a lot
6.
more.
Oh wait, 4 whole more.
I thought it was plus 2, but it was plus 6.
Dang.
Thank you.
Wow.
The Yeti is visibly more damaged than it was before. You guys are starting to see the effects of a long, drawn-out battle and the emotional effects of watching its partner go down. So
this is
that takes us
depressing.
now, unless Janet Tammy has anything else that she wants to do. Half-orc Janet Tammy, 6'10".
Fortunately, I do
Who's
not have
much
any
taller
else.
than all of us.
So
much
large.
taller.
I'm only 5'2", so
I'm-
like I'm short.
You're only
If that's
6
it
foot,
for you,
right?
that's going to take us to Angel, the Tiefling Bard.
I'm gonna try and cast
Short
blindness
kings.
again.
Short kings.
Cast away. Or I'll
Constitution.
con away. A 3 plus doesn't matter.
Yep.
So we're going to call that Yeti blinded, and I get to use...
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
Let's not break the mics. Let's not cameras, mics.
Yeah,
We're-
dude, yeah,
This camera
guys.
up here, especially the 4K, like, ooh. Look at that.
The
Continue swing.
spirit's appreciated.
Yes.
Oh no.
Sleeping, grapple...
I can do it.
Oh, we can slap our legs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
I don't remember how to Macarena.
Got it!
Hey, Macarena.
That was a great job,
I
everybody.
mean, there's only like 100
Great
of them.
stream, everyone. I'm very proud.
I missed one.
Blinded.
You should
Put it
paint
on him.
Yeah, I will.
Put it on.
I will.
It's like he's
All right,
on-
the target is blinded. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Angel, the Tiefling Bard?
Um.
I would just like to thank Angel, because I would die.
No.
You've been doing
There's nothing
better.
I want to do. I'm good.
For
I'm good.
those who can't see,
And
is
just
that
so we're all well
there we
aware,
go. That's
blinded
what it looks
means
like. It's so
automatically
cool. It's
fail any
amazing.
check requiring sight. Duh. Disadvantage on attack rolls, and attackers have advantage. So you guys all have advantage as you attack now, thanks to that nasty
Nasty blind.
hex.
Nice. We did it, guys.
We've
Basically, just walk away. You're done.
Excellent work,
We
everybody.
just leave it. She's like, we're just like,
Angel, is there anything else? Is there a movement or anything you'd like to?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Then we are going to have a. We're headed over to Zeph next.
That's me. That's who I
Zeph.
am.
Zeph.
don't roll on that one.
Unrevealed race and class.
We almost didn't get the name.
She's
can-
very secretive, okay?
Yeah, that's just who she is.
Come on.
You can tell amidst the battle there's a brown eyes and a brown bobbed hair.
What is happening?
Sure, I guess her head
Really
fell back at
appreciate
some
it.
point during the fight. So then you can actually see that I do have a face. You weren't sure before,
Really?
but I do have one.
Oh, that's all her eyes.
Yeah. Even eyes too, and a nose.
What? No, you
And
have a
hair.
whole nose?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do you have a
Yeah.
mouth too? Is that
All right.
right?
No, that's getting
What kind of an
crazy.
abomination?
Only telepathically.
Got it.
You got a mouth and a nose? What kind of an
She's the
abomination?
whole
Yeah, that's pretty
package.
awful. I really
Oh my god.
do.
Sounds
All right, lads.
abominable.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a little crazy. And
Whoa.
Yeah. No, I lied actually. I'm just gonna.
Oh, okay.
All right, no, I double lied.
Trust me. Come on.
You're
As
psyching
a,
me out, man.
As
I love it.
a bonus action, I'm gonna curse it even more. And
Wow.
I'm gonna
Poor Yeti, we just leave.
I'm gonna hex blades curse it also on top of my regular hex. So it's like a cursing going on.
It's like a triple hex. It's got.
You big
It's like a
dumb
lot.
idiot head, poopy face.
Yeah,
All
it's
that
like-
cursing.
Brandon,
Just like
John,
you're doing-
what?
Sorry.
Street.
This is a cursing server. Come
Hey,
on.
for those of you visiting, we are so sorry for what Grant just said.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
I didn't.
So inappropriate.
It's cursing. No poopy head. Like
Grant!
I'm sorry.
Grant, don't make me get the soap!
She will put soap in that mouth there, Grant. You better watch it.
Yeah, you
like,
better be careful, buddy.
Part of a poopy head.
Go to your room! You are grounded!
Did he say a cotton-headed nittymungus?
Whoa! Whoa! All right, I would never go that far.
Oh my god, what's going on? I was just reading my own spells.
Great
What's
silence.
going on? Hey, I'm gonna roll to attack it.
Every time there's an awkward
Yeah,
silence.
we're going crazy. We're gonna hit it.
What kind of an attack is this?
I still have a great sword out, so I'm just gonna try to slash it.
All right.
Yeah, that's
The same
my-
great sword that appeared in your hands?
Right, exactly. Yes. Cool. Awesome. Love those. That's a 2.
Natural two.
Plus some other stuff. But it probably doesn't matter. So we're gonna leave it at that.
Let me just throw a little something out there
Oh, you
at
get
you.
advantage.
Yeah.
You get advantage on your attack
Oh
because he's
my
blinded.
god.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
do.
so much.
He rolled a 1.
This is all thanks to Angel. Thanks. Yeah, put this say thanks Angel,
Thanks,
everybody.
Angel.
Okay, let's not
Wow.
get his ego too high.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, okay. Well,
Oh no!
it went from a 2 to a 5. Let me see how much I add here.
Oh, is that what
Because
it
it is
is?
a
Oh,
lot.
it's
It
a
is a
5.
lot that I
I
add.
don't think it's gonna be
It's
enough.
a 1.
Are you gonna add more than 10?
Plus a 2. Alright, it's a 1 and a 2, so it's a
So that's
3.
8.
Plus 4.
That's
12.
12.
Is there anything else? Inspiration?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have your
Yeah.
inspiration.
So I'm at a 12 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need
so I'm
3
at-
or more.
Yeah, let's see.
50% chance.
Do you want to add that 12 up again before you roll this just to make sure? Are you sure you're
I'm
12?
at a
5, 6, 7,
plus
8.
4, which is my
Plus 4 is
charisma.
12.
9.
Plus
That's
2,
9.
which is my proficiency modifier. Plus 1 because my hex blade is
Yeah.
4,
special.
4, 2,
Special
1.
hex blade.
I didn't get
50,
anything
50
special
chance.
like that.
So it's a
50-50
50-50.
chance.
It's a 50-50 shot.
50-50. Flip a coin.
It's gonna be a 3.
It's a 5.
Okay.
Oh.
Attack lands, everybody. That was the most suspenseful attack I've ever made.
Went from a 5 to a 17.
So much
Yeah,
bad.
that's pretty good.
So much
From a
bad.
5 to a 17, so we really
That
pulled
is
it off.
impressive. Can we just a gentle nod to all of the bardic spells that were on that poor Yeti?
Yeah. All of your support. That was basically
Yeah.
your attack that made that from a 5 to a 17.
Angel's like, that was mine. Actually, I take credit for
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
I mean,
Okay, we're off to a good start. 2 plus 6, so 8 plus 4, which is my, so that's 10.
uh-huh.
Plus
8 plus 4 is
1,
12.
which is an 11.
Yeah.
Wait,
Plus 4
eight-
is 12.
No, it's an 8 because it was a 2 and a 6.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
2 and a
we said
4. It
plus
was a 2
4.
and a 4. Sorry, it was a
2
2 and a
and a
4.
four.
2 and a 6.
Oh,
the
you're
2 and a
yeah,
6.
it was an 8.
Plus
so
4.
So 12. So that's 12. All right, plus 1.
Math hard.
Times
that's-
2, right?
That's 13. 13. All right, we're doing it, guys. Guys, we're doing it.
My math
So
is
13 plus another 5. Because that's my hex, which
God.
gives it a big boo-boo also. So 18. Hell yeah.
12 plus 1.
Really?
14.
Really, really.
13.
So
How did we get
it's an
to
8 plus
18?
4 plus 1. So that's a 13. Plus 5. So 18. Yeah.
So an 8 plus 10.
18. Okay.
Yeah, so
From the hit that never should have been in the first place.
and because of Hexblade's curse, actually.
Oh, yeah, you
my
got your
proficiency bonafide also.
Hexblade's curse and hex damage.
Yeah. So Hexblade's curse is an extra 2 damage, so it's a 20. Because we're at 18.
Didn't you already add a
Yeah.
1?
No, we're at 7. No, that's my
Thanks
my Hexblade's thing. I'll show you.
No, all you have to do is give me a number because you are.
That is we were at 18 before.
Yeah, 18, so,
So
plus
20.
2.
Because that's my proficiency bonus.
And then did you add the hex damage too?
Yeah, I
Whatever
did.
the
I did
1d
already. I did
Alright,
already do that. yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it's a 20.
Well-
It's a 20.
20 points of
20
damage.
points.
After doing that damage,
Damn.
monologue a little bit about how you feel about that while I do some math.
All right, that's fair. Some of that is necrotic. Some of it.
A little bit of
An
it,
amount of it.
a couple, just a
I don't know if it
sprinkle of
matters
it's
at all.
necrotic.
It won't in this case, but it's good to know. Good to
Some
know.
of it is. Okay. So she gets off after a horrible failure that some people witnessed and will choose not to acknowledge. And she kind of like dusts herself off. And she gets the sword. And who hit it last? You just blinded it, right? So she sees that it's blinded, and she's like, "Well, this is my opportunity." And she just kind of like swings around and carves across its chest.
Misses the first time and then gets
Yeah,
a second swing
embarrassingly
due to its
misses.
blindness.
Yeah, now it's like, well, I probably will hit this time. And she does it.
And not only does it hit, you've got time to really just decide where you want that blow to land to get maximum damage, and you really pull off a really good hit. I'd be hard pressed to call this thing bloodied, but again, it's now on the cusp of bloodied.
Stop! Are you for real? Are you serious?
Do female Yetis have more health than male Yetis? Is this like a female praying mantises eat the husbands?
It's probably because there was a couple
stronger.
We all like missed it at least once. We all goofed.
Yeah.
That is
We've been
true.
goofing.
But we've done.
There was a lot of damage done to the first Yeti, and most of it was focused on him while she sat there and got in position and.
She was like, "All right, he's gonna die."
Let me just start.
Put all these babies away.
It's baby armor. She just has the like strapped to it.
Stop!
She's got like-
You lift up like different parts of her fur and you see eyes poking out. Is that what those noises were?
Eyes in her first. Damn.
You guys will be facing that monster in the future. I love everything that you've just said.
It's like that video where
nice.
the guy smashes the spider and then it turns into a bunch of like
This
smaller
is a
ones.
fun game.
no,
Take it
I
back.
don't
It's like that, but with Yetis.
He takes the broom and he smacks it. And like,
This is literally the worst. This is not
I
okay.
kind of want to die.
or like if you kill the cockroach, and
Unfortunately,
then like
you're
another
still
one,
doing
like,
very well,
not good.
and we're all the way back at the top with Monolith. Monolith,
Yeah, monolith.
Monolith. Zero damage, baby.
Monolith.
Monolith.
Thanks for
Mono.
that.
don't forget your advantage on
I
the
love
attack rolls.
I do have advantage.
That's my
Which means I
favorite.
automatically get sneak attack. I don't even need them.
Right.
Oh.
I don't even need you guys.
Nice.
But thanks
All
for
the
being here.
time.
Thank
You
you.
know, yeah, we.
Because I would be dead. Literally.
Dude, can I get a hit of that mono?
No. It's all mine. It's called mono. collision. Only one.
I don't want the mono. You can
Get it?
have it
Like,
all.
only one. Mono, mine.
Ooh.
It's not stereo.
Alright, just make your.
That's an audio joke, guys. That's an audio joke.
We get
We've
it.
all taken audio before.
Yeah,
Ryan.
it's just not funny.
I mean,
Okay,
we all
first
except
attack.
Tristan have
I
taken
haven't
audio
taken
before.
it yet.
She hasn't
yeah, she
taken
hasn't
it.
taken it.
I've taken audio before. Ryan.
Zoe hasn't taken it.
If Zoe hasn't taken it, then I haven't taken it.
Right.
Have you taken audio? No, because you're in Jason's.
I've
Yes.
listened to a speaker
So-
before, so I don't know what that
I'm
is.
rolling my attacks, guys. Stop distracting. All right, first roll.
Good.
Ooh, glad I have advantage.
Yeah.
Glad I have advantage. Not that glad I
Well-
have advantage. 12 on the first one.
You're not vertically inspired anymore, right?
Nope.
No.
I already used it.
Yeah.
Got a 4 instead
That
of
was with
5.
advantage.
That was with advantage.
That misses. Second swing with advantage.
This is bullpucky,
You
alright?
you missed against something that I can't even see, and it dodged you.
He got so excited, just like
I don't need you to put me down.
You're like, oh yeah, and he just like missed.
It It literally just stepped back a little bit.
And he was like, oh.
I actually can't wait till October, guys.
No.
We're still moving in together, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's a great conversation to have on Alright, so I'll pay this much of the rent.
Actually, you're gonna be paying 150% on the rent.
Yeah.
And the 50% just goes into my pocket.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to roll with advantage on that because I hit it. I got an 18.
No, well, roll with advantage because you might get a natural 20.
crit.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I'm Goofy Grant.
That's what they call him at the place.
Well, I didn't.
So you
Okay, you get to keep your 18,
Yes.
and you get to roll some damage now.
So you get to roll some damage. So
You get to roll
3d6s.
Whiff and stab.
3d6s.
Not what I would
That's
like.
a lot of d6s.
It's
Not what I
many.
want.
Be thankful. Be thankful for your D6s.
3 plus 4.
You're still only rolling a
That's
3
7.
every time.
7 plus.
Wait.
Let me stop you right there.
Oh!
Did I finish off again?
Once again, you've KS'd.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, I keep on softening it up. And then you keep like...
You step,
guys.
you step on in
it up? What do you mean? You're right.
with all this extra
All I
damage you
know
don't
is
even need to add. You deal the death saving blow. So what's that like? I mean, you missed the first one, but how's that second one land?
So it's almost embarrassing, but then you kind of recover.
Yeah. I wasn't prepared to kill any of these, really. So I gotta really...
I don't think
okay.
any of us were either.
So it's blind. Right.
It's kind of sad.
Blind.
Are you gonna do
Moaning.
maybe crying a little bit.
My husband. My children will grow up without a father. And maybe without a mother. Okay, so...
Who will tell stories of the thousands I've killed?
I get... Oh, man. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I already killed one. Does it have an udder?
Oh,
Can I stab it with the udder?
It doesn't have
You
an
can
Why would a
stab it in the
Yeti
heart
have
and call it a
udder?
day, you know? You don't get to get fancy, just go like, and
Yeah.
it just falls over.
I'm gonna...
This is your flavor. You flavor it however you want.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
would Monolith do?
Monolith.
What would Monolith?
Monolith.
That's a bumper sticker.
Any situation, I think what would Monolith do?
I got a good one. guys.
For the
Don't you worry.
yeah,
All right, Monolith
Sorry.
is gonna use the terrain to his advantage.
Oh.
And by terrain, he means the other corpse. And he's gonna jump off the other corpse to get some extra height.
Yeah.
And then bring the sword down right into the top of its head.
Can you high five Jan and Tammy on your way down?
And like as I stab him, I'm like, yeah, we got it.
Yeah!
I'm like, and then I just kind of like, I'm dangling. I'm like,
Could it?
And then slowly.
and then just like, oh, I'm like, no, please stop, please stop.
Bye.
Like, no, please, no, I gotta. I'm trying to pull it out because I don't want the guts to spill out, but it's going
Still
down. its
sliding
stomach. I'm
down.
like, it's so gross.
Jan
And
and
then
Tammy
you
like
get covered in
jump down
guts
and like
again.
grab
Yeah.
Monolith
You got
and
even
pull the
more
rest of the
juices.
way.
And then I kind of like, when I hit the ground, I take my sword out immediately, but it's already cut like down to its belly button probably.
Yeah, and then you get kill build. Just right all over the place.
Like,
Yeah, do you have fun now? With the
I
juices?
liked all of it up until now.
I-
Okay?
what did I
Monolith,
say
why
about
does
the
this happen
juices?
every single time you fight monsters?
I don't want it to. I really don't.
It's
I
honestly
really-
a little impressive. Like
I'm gonna
at this
go.
point, I'm
gonna
only
find
impressed.
a snowbank to wash
Well,
myself off in.
I have to thank you because you got covered in guts and not me.
Yeah.
Would
Is
you like
everybody
a hug?
okay?
I'm
Would you
okay.
like a hug?
I swear
Are you
to
sure?
God, please.
Come on, come
To
on.
all the gods, just all come on.
Just a little. Come on, you guys. You want a monolith hug?
I'm okay, thank you.
Classic monolith hug. Come on.
Well, there's a river right there if you want to go jump.
Oh,
in.
good point. I'm gonna go to that.
We're gonna
I
lose
do
him.
want to
The
point out that
river's going
it's very
fast.
cold.
Also, Monolith, it's very fast. Maybe I
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
don't
careful.
do that.
Here, I can just dip you in.
I'm just gonna find a snowbank and rub it off, like roll around.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna make
that's
it
what they always
worse.
say. It's cool when you get covered in monster guts. Stop, drop, and roll. That's what they always say.
I don't remember that. I didn't go to school, so that might be why I don't remember it.
That explains a lot.
I'm
I'll take
offended.
I'll take Mage Hand and start like trying to like wipe you off or like
Like,
get all the
what?
large
Who is that?
chunks
What
off.
is that? What's going on?
I'm just trying to clean you off.
Jan and Tammy just puts like flowers, but like where the guts like are most prominent. Here, I'll just. If we hide
Cover
it,
it
you
up.
can't see it.
Oh,
Turn
that's
around.
a good idea. And I use the flowers to start wiping it off.
Oh yeah, that's great. I make bigger flowers.
Turn around, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll start. like it off the back.
Hey, watch it.
I don't want to say you're doing a bad
It's
job.
not me,
But
I'm
it's just smearing it. It's
What?
just.
Let's just. I
Okay,
want to go
I'll
home.
spell
I
it.
just want to go home. I
Could
want to
I
forget that this happened.
possibly look to see if they have the bracelets like the whatever the thing had, the ogre?
That'd be an investigation roll, and you're walking over to a door. Which
That's
Yeah.
smart. I didn't think
the
about
one
that.
directly behind those rocks.
one? Okay, you approach and you find the door is locked. Even after you shake it a few times, it stays
Guys, the door is locked. I even shook it a few times.
I'm gonna head to the main building. I'm not paying attention to anyone.
locked. You know that the door that he's trying to get in is always locked and never open. You walk around to the main front door. You know there's blood and guts everywhere. It's really hard to tell. You don't think so though.
Okay.
Can I roll the pickpocket or pick the lock because I didn't
Pickpocket.
really see.
Oh, thieves!
That's not gonna be necessary. There's another entrance.
Oh, did you see me trying to pick the lock?
Yeah, I walked past you. I had to walk past you.
You can still do it if you'd like.
I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, sure.
I
Yeah.
just want to pick the lock.
So you walk around to the front door and you open the front door.
It's like-
Yeah, I do. I opened the.
It's like-
Oh, there's like fog of war.
Ooh.
When you open the front door and you step inside, you see a sight that you're very familiar with. It's 10 tables that hold 10 people at each table, and they're lined up on either side of the walls. And when you walk in, you see the 4 kids that you're looking for huddled in the corner. One of them was looking out of a window, but the rest of them were all huddled and staying down. You recognize all of them. Those will stay there for now.
So they're just hiding under the tables in the door in the building that was locked.
Yeah, they were trying to stay out of the way. You recognize Anders Weathersgood, Gwen Billrig, Gventon Billrig, and Tamlon Yarnspinner.
You just really want to make this hard on me.
I just want you to know that those are the 4 that you saw. Tamlin is one of
Hugin Reichschild and Raffin Losbergers.
If you've been here for 2 months and haven't made any strong connections, that's kind of on you.
I was about to say, like, you know them. Don't you? I also.
You know them all by their nicknames like Sport and Tex and Buddy
and Ace and yeah.
Good to see you again, Ace.
Tex, Sport, Ace, Buddy.
Like, who is this guy?
I'm so glad to see you guys are okay.
Oh God, we're glad to see you. We heard all the noise and I was trying to hide. I thought for sure they were coming in. We heard them trying to get in the doors earlier.
It's okay, I killed them.
Oh gosh, they're dead?
Yeah. You guys don't have to worry about anything. All the other kids are parked not too far away. I'll bring them back soon, okay?
Oh, is it safe? Okay, good. That'd be great. We thought you guys left us. I didn't even know what happened.
No. Did you kids see anything? We were just making our morning rounds, and then all of a sudden there was monsters all over the place. Did you kids see anything, or you just locked yourselves in here as soon as you heard the commotion?
Well, we heard some screaming, and then we ran in here for safety. And next we heard the wagons leaving, and we looked out and couldn't see who it was, so we couldn't tell if people were coming or going. But I just told the others that if they came in here, I'd take care of them. You know, as the oldest, I felt like it was my responsibility.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh wow.
And
you're older
what
than
what
me.
is the one I'm talking to? What's their name?
Anders Weathersgood.
Anders Weathersgood. So I kind of I slapped my hand on Anders' shoulder. I'm like, you did the right thing. I'm real proud of you. You really took the initiative, and you brought everybody in here. And
What's his initiative?
I was really worried what was going to happen to you kids, but I should have known that you guys would have figured it out. Good work on bringing everybody here and keeping them safe.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job on killing those monsters. What were they? They look like giant mountains.
Well, and he kind of, it's no big deal for me.
I picked the lock, and very well, might I add.
What did you roll?
25.
That failed to open the door.
What?
I know.
Really?
I was excited. I really hoped you got a really high roll so I could...
I did. I thought I did. I rolled
You
a
did?
19.
The DC on the lock that you just tried to pick surpasses the roll.
That's a difficult lock. Monolith is just gonna go to
It's
the
a very
regular
big
door.
lock.
It's
Olive's
normally
just gonna go take a nap
normally
now.
not open.
He just wants to go to the other door.
The door is normally not open, Monolith.
Yeah, but I was gonna make it open. Abnormally.
All right, so if we've got a couple of corpses, where are the rest of you now that this reunion is taking place here in this meeting hall?
After I failed to pick the lock, I go to the regular door.
Yeah,
I would've-
probably
I would've been
followed
behind them.
in the first place.
I think I'm gonna hold out to see if he can pick the lock. And when he can't, I go around to the other door.
Do you,
All
make,
right,
do you
so-
make fun of him a little bit?
Yeah, I do.
No, that's
I'm
not
like, huh. That's it, just huh.
Oh, would you like to try?
No.
That's what I thought.
Eventually, everybody makes it around and they enter the front of this meeting hall, and you're introduced to the 4 campers that are in there. Like Jane and Tammy pointed out, some of them are your age, depending on your age. These aren't children. These are, in a lot of ways, you might call them the future counselors of this camp. In the next 12 hours, and we'll just go ahead and do that right now. In the next 12 hours, you guys go and you let everybody at the wagons know that it's safe to come back and that the kids are safe. The wagons return, the kids return, and eventually all of you are in this building together. And you have plenty of time to ask questions and meet the kids. And that's when you find out that these kids are older and they're practically becoming the counselors of the future. These are like the leaders in training or the counselors in training. Bath is younger by far than anybody there. And when Antonio is completely back to full health and able to walk around, and thank you guys profusely for what you've done. We also have sorry, getting lost.
That's
It's like
funny.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Parker keeps on
Oh,
watching
you
that
said, Hattie Juice. Poof, there she is.
Antonio explains that the
Mabel Chunk.
Bath is supposed to be here, but she won't be here by herself for long. Eventually, some other kids are going to show up for one of their month-long sessions. And now that you guys have taken care of this mating pair of Yetis that really shouldn't have been around, it seems like it's a safe place again for them to maintain their camp.
Do we have a delicious barbecue night?
You totally do, and it's insisted that you stay here and sleep for the night. And we're going to end tonight's episode with you guys seated around a campfire, bellies full,
Talking about our quest?
beginning to speak about your right. It'll happen right there.
Roll credits.
Oh my god.
Wrap it up. You know that? End of the show.
Wrap it up,
We're done.
everyone.
I'm
Excellent
retiring.
work.
I think we make a closing the stream down joke every single time we stream. And I think that's so funny.
Uh-oh. We need a montage of all these different things. Closing the stream down, calling us Ganassi versus Genasi.
Well, as we're putting those montages together, everybody that's watching us live here on Twitch and everybody that's watching us on YouTube at Campfire Quest, and frankly anybody anywhere, thank you very much for being here. When we started our game, it was the longest day of 2019. It's the first day of summer. Summer. As we end our stream, it's dark outside. We've just started the shortest night of the year, because, longest day, shortest night. So that's how it works. And we're going to go and begin our weekend, because that's just what happened. Our weekend just started. We hope that those of you out there in Streamland get a chance to enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you next Friday for the next installment of Campfire Quest.
Yeah.